buttons have been pushed and the stream has been summoned. Hello, everybody. My name is Andrew Otway, and tonight I get to have a bit of fun playing Tales from the Loop with these fine people. And let's take it away, probably in Roll20 order, TBD.
Oh, Roll20. Yes, I'm Roll20. Hi, my name's Adam. I'll be doing something tonight with this game. Yeah, I don't know how to introduce myself for one shot. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I've played one game of Tales from the Loop before, but I will not be playing Jen again tonight. I will be playing Megan, who is a weirdo, and that's all I know about her at presently.
Being such a weirdo. Hi, I'm Aaron, and I also will be playing, but everything about my character is a mystery. So.
And you also got really quiet and Discord cut you off.
Everything I'll be playing is a mystery so far.
Now I have that song stuck in my head. Building a
It's a
mystery.
mystery. Oh.
Cool. So let's start by reading the principles of the loop, because I like doing this. So it gets me into a good headspace for running the game. I find. Also, it stretches for time. And while everybody else cracks open the PDFs. So the Tales from the Loop is a role-playing game permeated by 6 principles that the players and the game master will use to create stories with the right kind of feeling and plot. So they are: 1. Your hometown is full of strange and fantastic things. 2. Everyday life is dull and unforgiving. 3. Adults are out of reach and out of touch. 4. The land of the loop is dangerous, but kids will not die. 5. The game is played scene by scene. And 6. The world is described collaboratively. So if you haven't watched one of our previous streams or VODs of Tales from the Loop, essentially it's a game in which you recreate the alternative 1980s that never were. It's high science fiction, and all the players are kids between the ages of 10 and 15 years old. And they've sort of grown up with this fancy, high-tech world, and so everything to them just seems dull and dreary the way 4-year-olds know how to use smartphones nowadays. Yeah, it's a pretty neat system. I like it a lot. Yeah. So I hope you have fun watching us play, and yeah. Adam, are you going to be playing your previous character, Elise?
No.
Okay.
If we already have one weirdo, I don't need to drag another one into it, and it's fine. I don't mind playing someone new.
Okay. So I'll just hide her again. Do you have an idea of who you'd like to play?
Nope. I was gonna let Aaron pick first.
All right, Aaron, pressure's on.
Hi, I think I'm gonna play a hick.
And in the game, Louisiana?
Are you gonna do it, please?
I don't know, I might.
I also want to, so I'll read out the names of the playbooks for those of us playing the home game, because these are also pretty delicious. So the playbooks are Bookworm, Computer Geek, Hick, Jock, Popular Kid, Rocker, and Troublemaker and Weirdo.
Okay, so what do I do for character creation for this part? Or is that all you need from me right now?
So yeah, I mean, the first step is generally to pick a playbook, and then there's a few things that you choose. So you choose your type. Actually, if you go to page 49, excuse me, of the PDF, so it's choose your type, decide your age from 10 to 15. So if you are 10 years old, you're luckier. If you're 15 years old, you have more skills. Luck can be spent to re-roll failed attempts.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then sort of like it's if you're 11, you're still pretty lucky and you've got 1 extra skill point, sort of thing.
Okay.
Also, the art in this book is absolutely gorgeous. And it was actually designed first. The art came before the tabletop role-playing game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I think it's a Swedish guy. Did the art, and then someone else sort of came along and said, yeah, I can make a tabletop role-playing game for that. I would like to buy your arts.
All right. Let's see.
Just so I have a book, since we don't have
Mhm.
a bookish kind of guy, so I'm going to do a computer geek. I'm going to go for a big stretch here.
Nice. You know what is important in life: to break the record in Super Mario Bros., to build revolutionary programs on your computer, to understand how a robot works, or to cast just the right spell to save the party during role-playing nights. Who cares what all the others think? That's really good.
Indeed.
Okay.
Jordan, how's being a weirdo?
Well, I have discovered my anchor and my pride.
Okay.
I am, my anchor is another kid's mom or dad.
Mm-hmm.
My pride is I am not heterosexual. Which kind of goes in with my problem.
Mm-hmm.
So the communist one should be the communist one.
It should totally be the communist one, but no, I get bullied at school. My iconic item is a drawing pad.
Nice.
You were just remaking Elise.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm sure you won't be Elise at all.
And we actually ended up changing Elise's iconic item to a Polaroid.
No, I'm gonna stick with the drawing pad. It's got like life figure paint, like sketches and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And also, you don't have to feel constrained to the things on the list. You can always write in your own. Which I actually really like that this game points out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the options presented before me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're also really good.
Yeah.
Like, one of the weirdo ones... actually, there's one which is like, the priest has started buying explosives.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
That's fine.
Or like a problem for the bookworm is that weird man is following me.
Yeah.
Huh. What do you... For description, I guess you just give like a quick description of the character?
In the character sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite song? Oh,
And I should point out, it's 1987, so anything released up to like Thanksgiving 1987 is fair game.
Man, there's some pretty good songs.
Mm-hmm. Past favorites have been Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield, Dancing by Myself, Hungry Like the Wolf is, I don't think that one's actually been chosen yet.
No. I haven't seen all of them, so.
I'm kind of surprised by that. Blinded Me with Science, I think, has been chosen once. Yeah, there's a lot of good options. Also of note, if you're the rocker, I think Slayer Raining Blood came out in 87? 86. So Slayer's a thing at this point. If you're looking for something a little less poppy than the standard 80s fare.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep.
What are we thinking, Aaron?
For what?
I don't know. Life, the universe, everything. Your character.
So I have her anchor listed as her dad.
Mhm.
Her pride is that she helps other people.
Yep.
Problem is, mom doesn't want to accept that she is sick.
Okay.
And basically, her drive is to bring to justice the people that made mom sick.
Okay.
She's convinced there's some outside thing that did it.
Okay. Do you know what, if any, organization the outside thing is?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if she has any like sort of even the barest scrap of evidence, or else it could just be like one of those. I don't want to accept that like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people just get deathly sick.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, there has to be something that caused it. So I need to find out who it was and punish them and that sort of thing.
In the name of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to run Magical Girl Blades in the Dark hack.
That'd be pretty good.
Hey, what?
Yeah, you heard me. It's called Girl by Moonlight. Andrew, aka Commuting Crow from Adam Cobal's
Mm-hmm.
Known Suspects sort of thing, has been hacking it together, and I think he's just about ready for prime time.
Nice.
Yeah. So the way the stat allocation works, you get a number of luck points equal to 15 minus your age. So if you're 15, you get 0. If you're 10, you get 5. Distribute 10 points in skills. You can take 3 in the three key skills of your type. So a bookworm is calculate, investigate, and comprehend. Otherwise, you can only start at 1.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
And distribute a number of points equal to your age in each of the 4 attributes, which are the body, tech, heart, and mind. So those get used for more things. And then stuff like sneak, force, lead, investigate get used more narrowly. So having more attribute points is generally more useful.
Okay. All right. So I think I have her done aside from relationships.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
want to describe her a bit more?
So her name's Evie. She's 12, and like I said earlier, she's the hick character type. So for my description, I put lanky, ponytail in all caps. I put denim, and then outgoing and brave.
Nice. Okay. So the extrovert of the group so far,
Probably.
between the weirdo and the computer nerd.
She can't fix problems if she doesn't know that the problem exists, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also her iconic bonus item, since she likes trying to fix things and get into places. I was thinking either a crowbar or some sort of like big like a lucky crescent wrench thing she brings with her, so she can,
Is it like a multi-tool or is it like a full-on crowbar?
A multi-tool is really good.
It
Maybe
makes
one of
you
those
a little
big
nerdier.
like Leatherman things with all the yep. Multi-tool. Yep, doing that.
And also of note, this is like the like Fallouty future sci
Right.
multi-tool. So I mean, in the Halloween game, Adam's character had the Polaroid, except it took like 3D photos. You could lay it down and have like a hologram of the thing.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah. So I mean, like
fun.
that's the kind of tech that's on display here.
Okay.
But that was also completely normal, boring kind of tech.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate this camera.
Yeah. No, it's like 2 years out of date, and the film quality's shit. I need a grayscale for it. It's all out of whack.
It's only it only does 3D representations in 8K. Like, why even bother?
Yeah. Doesn't even capture time.
Did Jordan disappear?
Yep. She rolled really well on sneak. She's gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
so good at sneaking, guys. No, I just didn't want to like do a bunch of. I have a really clacky keyboard, so I wanted to. Can I not be heard?
You're
I
fine.
can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
You
I was like, oh no, did I still mute? No, it's lit. I'm that good at sneaking that I, can't come back, sort of thing. I'm sorry. So for attributes, it's how many your age?
It's exactly your age.
Okay.
And a
And there's
minimum
no
of
cap?
1 in each, but there's no cap
Okay.
otherwise. I think
Cool.
there's probably actually a cap of like 5 or something.
Mm.
Otherwise, you'd have like 10 mind and 1 in everything else.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
1 to 5 points in each.
Cool.
Yeah. So for Evie, I put 4 body, 2 tech, 4 heart, and 2 mind.
Nice. So you're good at fixing things and feeling things.
Yeah. Hashtag teens.
And the hick skills are force, move, and tinker.
Yeah. So I put 1 sneak, 2 force, 2 move, 2 tinker, 1 lead, 1 investigate, and 1 empathize.
Nice. So yeah, if you go to roll one of those, it'll here. Let me push a button. There you go.
Oh God. This went poorly.
Yeah. So you only so like 90% of the time you only need 1 success to get the thing that you said.
Mm-hmm.
Additional successes get used to buy bonuses. But the only thing that counts as a success on a 6-sided die is a 6.
So okay, so it keys off of that main skill too. So like for empathize, I'm rolling 3 die.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As you miss stuff or as stuff is done to you, or if you fail a roll and feel like you want to re-roll it, you can take a condition. Exactly. If you take, so you don't have to take them in order, but broken is always the last one you take.
Okay.
And if you want to re-roll a thing by taking a condition, you tell me and therefore the world how like your failure or your inability to get through to this person has made you angry or scared or exhausted or injured, and then you get to re-roll. But for every condition you have, you roll 1 fewer die.
So how long do conditions last?
Until you talk to your anchor and deal with them.
Okay.
So for a one-shot, chances are the entire time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Broken is always the last one you take, and at that point, everything you roll is a failure. Because you just can't. You cannot even, you cannot odd, you are just unable to anything.
Okay.
The other alternative, if you miss a roll and you would like to re-roll, is to spend a luck point. And that just lets you take your existing dice pool and re-roll it. And I think it's a maximum of 1 re-roll per thing.
Okay.
Might be 1 per type, but you can't just.
Those don't come back either?
No.
Okay.
It's a really swingy game like that. Like I think Mike rolled 5 successes on a force roll last game, and it was like he got to take something, he got to put someone on the ground, he got to inspire like confidence or fear in some people, and wouldn't have to roll to overcome the same trouble again.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of stuff. I like this system a lot. And part of that is just how swingy the rolls are. It's kind of entertaining. And it looks like
down.
Evie's favorite song is "Beat It," which I am definitely okay with. How is Megan coming along?
I'm pretty happy with it so far.
Okay. Do you want to walk us through her?
Yeah. So as I said before, she's 13.
Mm-hmm.
Her iconic item is a drawing pad.
Mm-hmm.
she lives with another kid's mom and dad, which is related to her not being heterosexual.
Okay.
She gets bullied at school. She was probably even found out at school because she keeps because of her drawing pad. She is the most curious person alive,
as reflected by your tech attribute.
Well, okay.
No, that's fine. That's
Yes.
It's a fun contradiction, and that's very human.
She's more curious about people than those computer things that probably aren't going to be that big a deal anyway.
Okay.
She has her hair in braids, and she's really tall, and her favorite song is Killer Queen.
Dynamite with a laser beam.
That's pretty strong.
Awesome. Cool. And are you from the Seattle area?
Yes.
Nice. So the way the iconic items that Aaron has just rolled, the way those work is if you can narratively justify it on a roll. So it isn't just that one skill or ability. You can actually select it from the drop-down. So if you somehow use the multi-tool to lead, you can...
It's got a flashlight.
Oh, no. Okay, wait. I'm going to change mine to the pet rat.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm on board. That's great.
So yeah. So if you somehow use the multi-tool to lead or whatever, then you select the move from your drop-down, and then you hit the little die icon, and it rolls it. And it adds 2 dice. So it's actually really, really potent. And yeah. On Halloween, Zach's character had a 2nd edition monster manual from this tabletop role-playing game called Dungeons & Dragons that you might have heard of.
I don't think so.
Surprisingly useful.
Yeah, it was really good when he was trying to figure out things about ghosts.
It was also kind of prescient for episodes of shows.
All right. And Adam? Oh, you do have a name now. Awesome. Just going to change the character sheet so I'm not looking at...
Oh, I should probably change my name here too. No longer TBD. Okay, so I once again am going out on a limb here and playing a girl. Her name is Victoria Hawthorne. She goes by Vicky. She is 15 years old and computer geek archetype. Her iconic item is a Palm Pilot, and obviously some sort of stupid loop Palm Pilot, but whatever.
Right.
The anchor is the guy who owns the comic shop. Her pride is she's the smartest kid in school.
Yep.
But her problem is that her parents are always arguing.
What about?
Money.
Ooh. Good.
The Hawthorns traditionally come from a very wealthy background, but let's say the father has a gambling problem.
Oh boy. Good.
So yeah, money. Her drive is that she loves puzzles. And I just, for description, I put long braid as brown mousy hair. I spelled that wrong. Can't spell it all. Flannel and khakis.
Okay.
It's as prototypical computer geek as I could think of.
Yep. Cool.
And her favorite song. Let's see. Do I have it in my copy paste? Nope, that's not the right thing. I need the proper link because that's how this game works, right?
Yep. I'm going to copy this link and open it in a muted tab.
Yes, copyright claims. For those that can't hear it, then
good.
We're going with Weird Science by Oingo Boingo.
Oh. I like this game. This game is good. This game is good. Awesome.
I haven't done anything with stats yet, so I'll work on that next.
He's busy picking a song, which is the most important stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to hit the billboards, and then I had to check when that song was actually made, 'cause it actually came to my mind.
Nice.
So, do we like figure out relationships together, or do you just pick one? Or
Yeah, I find it's best if you discuss them amongst each other.
okay.
Does anyone want to go first with relationships? I'm guessing Adam does not.
I want to live with one of these two.
Is it the broke-ass family? Or is it the family that lives out in...
I was about to say, which you're gonna have to be more specific.
Well, is it the family that has a gambling addiction, or is it the family that has, like, a chicken coop?
The chicken coop, because they probably wouldn't be upset with me having a pet rat.
That's fair.
His name is Jareth.
Jareth.
Yes.
Jareth the rat.
Mm-hmm. He's my rat king.
Mm-hmm.
I missed a letter, so Adam, I accidentally typed your character's name as Icky.
Oh, wow.
There's a song called Icky Icky.
After that honey incident, you were a sticky icky.
Okay, so you want to live with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I live with Evie.
And then what's your relationship with Vicky then?
You're older than me, and you're
I am.
also an artist. I am in love with you, but you don't know I love you.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
In one campaign, it's a cat. In another campaign, it's a 13-year-old girl. It's
Yeah.
That makes this relationship so bad. Because I was going to pick for Megan, how can I show her what I really feel?
So the two of you, like, stay up because you're the same age. Evie and Megan, you're the same age.
And Evie, I'm telling you about
Yeah.
maybe Evie isn't out yet, but like Megan is openly out, and you admire Megan for that.
It's probably like they're hanging out, and she's like, so I have a crush on somebody, and then goes on describing them, and she's like hopeful, and then she's like, oh, no, none of that's me.
Yeah, she's really into computers. And she's like, well, I'm still in there.
I heard of them.
She's got this hair.
Evie's like combing her hair intently. Yeah. Good. Jesus.
One day she shows up to school and it's not in a ponytail, like a greasy ponytail, like she's
Alternatively,
finest flannels.
alternatively, Vicky doesn't like me, and I will prove her wrong.
So is that Vicky doesn't like you, or you don't
It would-
think
Trying to decide between the
Vicky
two.
likes you?
It would be I somehow made Vicky unimpressed, and I'm trying to change her mind about me. Not necessarily in a romantic sense, just as a person overall.
I mean, you can do whatever you'd like there.
Yeah. I guess I want feedback on what would be preferred. Because I have no idea what kind of relationships Vicky has in mind.
I mean, last time, was it Zach's character? I lived with Zach's character, and he had a crush on me. So
Yeah.
I basically did the weirdo thing where I lived with someone else, and Zach had planned on picking me as the love interest. So, and he was like 2 years younger than me or something. I don't know. Yeah. So it's very
Zach-
familiar. So I'm fine with that.
Zach was like a 12-year-old boy or something.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Name-
And I was not straight. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of fun. I mean, both of my relationships are going to be friends. We're best friends or different, but still friends. So
Okay.
Yeah.
my third one doesn't really fit very well.
Okay. Pardon.
I'm switching mine around a little bit. So Megan's going to be a reliable friend, which is probably why you're staying at my house. And then Vicky, she wouldn't survive one day out in the woods.
Wouldn't
Out in the
survive
what?
one day out in the woods.
Oh, in the woods? Yeah, no, not at all.
I've got like a mental image of Evie taking Megan out to like the woods,
Mm-hmm.
and Evie's like, "This is where rats live. Get you one."
You gonna find your rat a friend.
No, just like the first rat came from the farm.
You gonna live with me? You gonna need a pet.
Yeah.
Go get a rat.
It's so for mine, it's gonna have to be Evie as we're different but still friends.
Oh,
Megan, that makes us best friends.
Hooray!
you could switch the script on those, like flip the script on them, and that's
I'm in love with my
painful.
best friend. That's gonna be great.
So I don't. Yeah, I promise I don't see Megan as that
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
That's
she doesn't know that. Let's see. Live with. Parents let me live with. Well, okay. What are Evie's relationships again?
Megan is a reliable friend,
Okay.
and Vicky wouldn't survive one day in the woods.
Okay.
So you have NPC relationships too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got two
Okay.
of those.
Okay. I've got one figured out.
Mm-hmm.
It's I've seen strange lights above the farm at night, and Maurice, the school librarian, always seems to be nearby.
Nearby your farm, out of town.
In the dead of night, as
Not
weird
normal.
lights hover above it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like 15 miles outside of town, the wrong way from his house.
I'm imagining you're like the ass end of Bellevue in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So like in 20 years, Microsoft or whatever the Loop equivalent is owns all of it.
Macro hard. Nailed
Yeah,
it.
huge hard. Boom, done.
Goddamn.
Evie, what is your home life like? Mom and dad still together, or?
Yes, mom is sick and refuses to admit that she has some sort of worsening thing that's basically incapacitating her physically and mentally. And my goal basically in life has become to figure out what the hell the cause of it is.
What about your dad?
We kind of lean on each other since things are rough.
Okay. Your dad is my anchor.
Good.
I already called dibs.
That's a very patient man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think it'd be kind of shitty to like have your mom like on her sick bed.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, how do I tell this girl that I like her?
Well, I mean, the thing is, if she is refusing to believe that she's sick, like that would probably be a little anchor of normalcy for her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. You've won me over. Your mom
So like
is my anchor.
she's got like a napkin over her mouth and she's coughing blood into it.
The
She's like,
consumption.
I think you just need to, just go out and kiss her.
You need to just tell her.
You need to tell her before it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Lord, why?
Because I'm a bad person.
Go play more near. Don't do it.
Jesus. Don't, because we need you for this. But
Yeah, but also play more near like after.
Yeah, I will. Choose. Okay. So, I think that's it for me.
okay.
I have chosen for the bonus from Jareth, my pet rat. He gives me a bonus to investigating.
So it's not one static thing. It's as it's applicable. You can use
Oh.
Jareth for things. So if
shit.
a rat helps you investigate something, absolutely. If
Okay.
the rat helps you tech something or like tinker something, cool.
Okay.
So it's a moving target, I believe. That's how I've been running it for one shots. So.
Well, that still sounds interesting though.
And do you have anything in mind for NPC relationships? I don't promise to get to them, but it also helps build the world.
I mean,
She wants me to call her Stacy, and she's older than me and lives by herself in Kent.
Good.
She hates all grown-ups.
Who's this?
Stacy.
Okay.
She hates grown-ups because her mom got so much attention.
Okay, and Stacy's like a kid as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Stacy's mom have it going on?
Yes.
I mean, there's a whole ballad about it.
It must be true.
Someone is going to write a song about that lady one day.
Weird librarian Maurice. Some people call him the Cowboy of Love.
He calls himself the Cowboy of Love, which is why he's the weird librarian. It's the
Hangs out
gangster of
around
love.
your farm ranch? Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
nuts.
god. Hey, does he
Oh
like
shit!
ever
He
do
calls
like
himself the space. Maybe he's part of some like UFO watching thing. He calls himself the space cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say if Megan ever goes in the library, he shoots like finger guns at her.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Oh god!
like points over to Vicky and is like, giddy up.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's probably too far. That is too far for the year of 1987.
One or two problems with that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No. Okay.
All right, and our computer nerd?
So I have to look them up, but my shorthand is NPC Elizabeth, code cracking computer hears fish people.
Oh, good. Yep.
Let's see.
What?
Oh, okay, yeah.
My friend Elizabeth has built a computer program that cracks codes, and we used it to listen to a scrambled radio communication. Some guys who called each other fish names talked about her mother as one of the targets.
Yup.
And then I have Lena has aliens moved into the cooling towers, which in long form is my friend Lena told me that strange creatures have moved into the cooling towers. She thinks they're aliens.
Perfect.
Good.
Cool. And do Evie and Megan have their second set?
Oh shit, 2 relationships.
No rush. We can also it's a one shot. So
Wait,
Yeah.
I think I gave you both of mine.
weird.
I just heard
Librarian
weird
Maurice.
librarian.
Is the other
And
one
then the sheriff things. Yeah.
Is very quick to change the subject when anyone brings up the disappearance of Miss Birdie, the diner owner. Great.
Will that work for you?
That is the opposite of... Actually, it's not even the opposite of Hopper. Good.
He's Skipper.
Oh my god.
He wants everybody to call him Skipper.
No. Everyone calls him Mr. Anderson.
Oh, I have to go change his name real quick. Hold on.
Too late. It's written down on Roll20.
Oh, that is indelible.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the other, the first option.
Mm-hmm.
The priest in St. Christopher's is the only adult. Joseph is the only adult I trust.
Oh, good.
This is fine.
It's probably like Portland or something.
Yes. Now he has disappeared.
Yeah. So the rest of that is that he's now gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Sorry.
Joseph.
Past. Good.
That's why I said it.
In Portland. Good. Yep.
Yep.
Missing in Portland. Only adult trusted by Megan. Cool beans. All right. Filling out this sheet pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
So the way the Tales from the Loop works is the first scene that everybody gets is sort of the establishing shot of their life. And it's a solo scene unless you feel like you want to involve other people.
Andrew,
yeah.
Do we need to set up a hideout first?
Yes.
I think
I was
it
gonna-
should be a shed, like somewhere on Evie's farm or something.
I was about to say we have a whole farm to work on. There could be like an old shed that had like a bunch of maybe yard cars and stuff that we were planning on fixing up that we just never got the time to.
Counter argument.
Oh,
Yes.
I was also going to suggest the guest house in the back lot of my property.
Ooh,
I was
like
gonna
that.
say, like, the disused property in Washington State is totally where your parents grow bud.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mom, everything's fine.
Does Evie try taking some home to her mom?
Well, no, it grows on Evie's farm. Like,
No, yeah, he was saying Evie, yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Ow, excuse me.
But yeah, so is it the guest house, the alternate chateau at Shea Hawthorne?
Yes.
I'm up for either. Yeah, yeah. Let's do the guest house.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. The hideout. Oh, Jesus. Andrew. Get your life together.
Holy shit.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
So yeah, the first scenes we get are solo, unless you choose to bring in other people, and it's essentially how you get from your house to school on a given boring day, and maybe like your first class or your first interaction with a teacher, sort of thing. But yeah, does anyone want to go first? Does anyone have a really clear idea of how they get to school in the morning?
Maybe Evie wakes up Megan.
Mm-hmm. I'm up when the rooster crows, and I'm sure you're probably
You have
head
to,
under the pillow kind of thing.
you have
Yeah.
to feed the cows and milk the chickens.
You know how many chickens you have to milk just to get one glass worth?
Of
ridiculous.
eggnog.
Oh.
Fun
Goodbye.
fact. Fun fact.
Future Seattle sucks.
The
Past future Seattle.
the direct translation of eggnog into French, or from French into English, is literally chicken milk. Happy
Delicious.
holidays, everyone.
It's the season.
So you're up at the crack of dawn.
Do we share a room or do we have separate rooms?
I had you help me build a bunk on top of my bed.
Okay.
Who has the top bunk?
I instantly say no.
To building or
No, I'm
top bunk?
no top bunk.
You'd
Oh,
rather
no,
be
I-
crushed to death. Gotcha.
I trust my construction work.
Do you want to roll me a tinker?
Oh, God.
Sure.
And feel free to add your multi-tool because it seems applicable.
So how do I add that?
So if you go to your character sheet...
Just write tinker and then click.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
you go.
worked.
geez, I rolled
Never
7
mind.
dice and got 1 success.
Yep.
Never mind the 4 ones that you rolled. That's not important.
Yeah, you rolled 4 ones. Good job.
Good thing it's not the opposite way.
Yeah.
Where one's hurt.
So yeah, no, it went fine. It's great. It's actually sturdy. Your dad probably comes home one afternoon and sees it and is like, now just a second here a little, and then like goes to like test it and it's fine. And like you even braced it up against the wall, like you've got it. And he like musses up your hair or something. It's like, little lady, you're pretty handy.
Hey, Dad, you want to give it a test? And then I put out a little stool so he could
Yeah.
stand on it and then flop onto the bed.
Yeah, no, and he totally does. And there's like as he like
Oh, now it's gonna
adjusts,
stink.
and then just like rolls over and pretends to snore.
Oh man, I guess we get the big bed though.
And like, I'm assuming like you scamper out of the room or something, just like, hey, wait, get them. And he's like trying to climb down.
Yeah.
gracefully.
I've moved the stool.
Yeah.
Ow. So whose scene are we doing? Mine or hers?
Yours, since you woke up first.
Okay. So yeah, probably like quick tending to the animals, like throw out feed, that kind of stuff. Make sure the water is topped off. Probably grab a couple eggs for breakfast for Evie and Megan.
What kind of farm do you have? livestock?
But
Some livestock. I think mostly like crops.
Okay.
We probably have enough livestock for like subsistence stuff for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you're going through like sort of your morning routine, there's like a dream that keeps sort of playing back in the back of your mind, and it's just like it feels like it's one of the pigs or something, splashing around in the trough, and it like feels trapped, and that's all you can remember. It's just like this vague sense of like splashing around in water, and
Go check on the pig.
yeah, they all seem fine. Like it's the darndest thing though.
She's gonna make a mental note to like have her dad check on the pigs, since I mean he's home all day, since this is
His job.
Yeah, his job. So probably work on breakfast. Heat some up for like for Megan and Evie, and Dad probably won't wake up for another hour or so. So just
He's
put
up
his
with
eggs.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's fair. Yeah, farm.
We've established he's a good old boy who doesn't mean no harm to nobody.
Make breakfast for the four of us then, since Mom needs food too.
Yeah, she's the last.
Even though she can't get out of she doesn't really like get out of bed in the morning to go get it. So I'll bring her a plate. Just some.
Oh, sweetie, I don't like it when you do this, and like she's clearly happy.
I know you just hate it, but I figure if I keep doing it, eventually you'll like it.
And she like pulls you in for a hug, and like, do you knock anything over, or are you used to this?
Probably used to it.
Okay.
It's easier to like not be knocked over. Like she's weaker now.
Yeah. Yeah. She gives you a kiss on the forehead that you feel for like the next few hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then go get dressed real quick, brush teeth, all that kind of stuff, and then I have a bike that we take to work that I have put a motor on. Yeah, to school.
Okay.
Basically it's like a shitty tandem bike that I just got like a tractor motor and put in between the two of us, and
it's a tandem moped.
Basically,
good.
I wonder why I'm considered a weirdo.
Yeah. Well, the best thing
show
is
up to work on this crazy blah 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 blah.
School.
Yeah.
I keep doing that. I'm sorry. For me, school's my job. That's what Dad said.
No, your dad keeps telling you to work real hard at school.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So yeah, that's probably her morning.
Cool.
After telling Dad to check on the pigs a couple extra times. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
He like squints at you and all right, you're the expert. And like, I'm assuming he doesn't have a hat, but he tips it anyways.
Probably. And she doesn't have a skirt, but she does a big fancy curtsy.
Are you like the prototypical hick? Like you've got the one, like the overalls, but like only one of the straps done up?
No, I think
shit kicking boots.
Dad probably wants her to be a little bit more presentable. So we got like the acid wash jeans, and then a denim jacket, and then
yeah,
probably some boots that have seen their fair share of mud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's her probably look. Probably like a flannel shirt underneath.
Cool. All right, what does Megan's morning look like, or do we see Vicky next?
No, Megan. So Megan's waking up. She's kind of just listening to Evie, run around outside and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably like under the covers, trying to justify a couple more minutes. Maybe petting Jareth. And looking over at her sketchbook because she still draws. It's just not her iconic item. And it's probably like got Vicky's name over it.
You actually had a dream about Vicky last night?
Okay.
Ooh.
Just last night?
Well, I mean, like last night it stood out more.
A different one.
And it stood out more because it felt like you kept getting like it was like just this huge perfect black abyss, like the upside down in or not the upside down, but like when Eleven meditates in the first season of Stranger Things. It's like that. It's just, it almost feels like you're walking on top of the surface of water.
Okay.
And just like no matter how fast you ran towards the object of your affection, they just kept slipping further and further away.
Yeah.
And it's just like this, intense, painful, vivid dream.
So, I'm probably not gonna say anything to anyone at breakfast, but like after, like dishes are in the sink and they're washed, I probably go over to Mrs. Martin and tell her a bit about the dream without being like too specific.
She gives you the same hug she gives Evie in like, 10, 15 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
I totally let her overpower me.
Yeah. Oh dear, it's you can never be like, you only get one shot at life, kid. So don't let any of that dreamy mumbo jumbo get in the way of you and your happiness. You gotta go out there and you have to be willing to put yourself out there. Right?
That makes sense.
And she holds you back a little bit so she can like look you in the eyes, give you that good mom stare, and she's like, "All right."
Yep. I'm probably like trying to diffuse the situation by holding Jareth up.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh, I can't stay mad at him." Ruffles up like the top of his head, and he sort of like gets his,
And that's when I make my escape.
Yeah.
And I'm just basically like, thanks, bye, and then like I go outside. I think I actually have my own bike, but Evie keeps trying to get me
on the
to
tandem.
Go onto yeah.
This way you don't have to pedal.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. So
I
Megan probably
skips
have
leg day.
Yes, and I probably put Jareth on the handlebars.
Oh, he's got like a little basket, probably.
Yeah.
Does he have
He's probably just like leaning out of the basket.
Does he have a little ratty helmet?
No, he's a bit of a wild one.
Okay. What's Megan's first period class?
It is pottery.
Okay. There's a sign on the wall, no ghosting.
But why?
I think that movie's out in 1987. 1990. Okay, no, ghosting is totally on. And
before 1990, it's actually really original. They didn't even think to plan for that.
No. But there is a sign that says nobody puts baby in the corner, because Dirty Dancing is 1987.
God.
Listen.
And that's Megan's morning.
I gotta get my Swayze on. And hold on, I'm not done with you yet.
Oh, okay. This is probably fun.
I think like there's someone waiting just inside the door.
Okay.
When you get in, and they like have their leg stuck out, and they're gonna try to trip you.
Okay.
Like try to get you to like fall in like a giant pile of wet clay or something.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Teenagers are great.
Yep.
Always.
So I think the action this would be like, there's probably a number of things.
Mm-hmm.
That this could be.
It's either force or move, depending on how you react to the foot, or you could probably use a heart move, maybe.
Yeah.
Elbow drop to break the foot.
Sorry, what was it you were saying, Adam? I just heard elbow drops.
Or you could use. Force or a body move, like force or move. You push through the foot, or dodge out of the way, or you can use a empathize to realize that these kids do this every morning, so you avoid it.
Yeah,
Or-
I think I'm probably gonna maybe investigate. Like I can see
Yep.
who it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Also of note, empathize is sort of like create blackmail the move.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So it has
Hmm.
like the first question on the list is what is her weak spot?
Nice.
That person's kneecap.
shit.
Good. Wow, on the 8 dice.
Yeah. This is super good.
Cool. So unless you feel like spending luck or taking a condition to reroll, you're gonna face plant into a giant, just a bunch of wet clay.
Yep, I am. I'm gonna be injured actually.
Oh shit!
Because
I
I
think you
always
start off with. Does it start at the top, or do you have to go?
No, it's
No.
any of the 4, and then broken is last.
So
Okay.
what happens is I was scared about landing on Jareth because
Mm-hmm.
I take him to school with me, obviously.
Yep.
And I caught myself in an awkward way while trying to like keep him from being crushed, and messed up my wrist.
Makes sense. Ooh, the wrist. Is it
Yeah,
your drawing wrist?
it is my drawing wrist.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And some student. Do you catch who it is?
No, because I did so terribly at investigating.
Okay. So
I
yeah,
have no idea who did it.
while you're picking yourself out, like, and the class is all laughing at you. Essentially, like, classes started and everybody else is taking their seats.
And
I think like the teacher comes in.
Yep.
And like she's gonna try to like pick you up and start cleaning you off. And that probably just makes the kids like shittier, like woo in the background because shitty teenagers.
I probably have like some sort of reputation for being extra.
Mm-hmm.
So that probably doesn't really help. I still let the teacher help me, but like I'm not making eye contact or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just like asking if I can go to the nurse.
Yeah, and she's like, yes, go. Like, I'm really sorry. And did you catch who it was? You know, I can't keep you out of this, but you know what I mean, sort of thing.
No. I just tell her no, I didn't see who it was.
Okay.
Then I leave.
Yeah.
I'm probably crying on my way to the nurse's office.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So I think that's the end of your intro.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you like open the door to the nurse's office. I think she's not even in yet.
Yeah.
And like slam it and then just like probably taking a few breaths inside the like still dark nurse's office.
It's probably even making me think of my dream a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Cool. And I think we start off with Vicky's dream that she had last night, and that's gonna be basically like your friends, Evie and Megan, are both they're calling out for help, but you can't seem to figure out where they are. But like that's the thing you keep hearing is help me or help us or Vicky, like we need you. Where are you? Help us. And that goes on for a few minutes, and then, you know, the rest of your dreams continue, and then you wake up, hopefully.
Yeah, I would assume so. Be a very short campaign for me otherwise.
Yeah.
And you're in a coma for the rest of the campaign. Sorry.
Oh, you rolled what on your embolism check? So what does Vicky's morning look like?
Oh god. So I hope you wanted depressing, because here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have a fade from the waking up to the point where she's sitting in front of one of those fancy dressing tables called?
An armoire?
The vanity?
Something like that. Vanity table. That's what we're looking at.
Vanity. An armoire is like a big closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a closet.
I'm bad at furniture.
Come on. So yeah, she's sitting in front of her vanity, probably braiding her hair into one long braid, and in the background you can hear two people arguing,
Oh
like
yeah.
downstairs, and cabinets slamming and things like that.
I honestly think it's
And
funnier if we get like that IKEA commercial where they go to slam stuff, but there's magnets and everything, so it just like glides to
yeah,
a stop.
which makes them all that much more.
Yeah. Well, it makes them
And
look more ridiculous.
well, now they're also arguing about who wanted these cabinets in the first place,
Yeah,
and
so expensive. Why the hell?
yeah. So and Vicky just has a very blank look on her face as she's burning and getting herself ready. And she goes down to breakfast, and the arguing quiets, but it's more venomous now.
Mhm.
And like the Vicky's mom slams the food down in front of her husband or something like that, and her dad, and absentmindedly drops something in front of Vicky to eat,
Yeah.
and storms back into the kitchen, and maybe you could hear like muffled crying coming from the kitchen after that. And Vicky just quickly eats and is looking at her PDA to try to ignore the whole situation,
Right.
and kind of buried in that. And eventually, after she finishes and goes in the other room and gets a backpack and meets her, let's say her mom, to drive her to school in the one of the family's cars. And
So
I think it's how she. No, her mom drives her to school.
Oh, okay.
15's still a little too young for that.
Mhm.
So yeah, she gets driven to school, and Vicky is in advanced classes.
Okay. Yep.
Or is in a separate curriculum that kind of
AP.
separates her a bit from most of her grade. I'm going to say they're probably like smaller classes, like maybe 5 to 10 kids.
Mhm. I think every classroom has a computer in it, which is sort of like novel for that stream.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Well, I don't know. Maybe like some what's terrible in the morning? Math first thing in the morning.
PE is worse first thing in the morning.
The worst
I
thing in the
imagine.
morning is Russian Soviet successor states, which I had as a Friday morning 9 to noon lecture.
I think that's just your fault.
That
At
is my
LSU,
fault.
I had a physics class from 7 to 8, 5 days a week.
That's really shitty planning on several
Yeah.
fronts.
I needed the class so I could take other ones, and that was the only one that was open because
Yep.
it was all done by seniority, and it sucked.
Yep.
Yeah, it would.
I loved all my morning classes, so
I liked the
You're
one
a
that
weirdo.
was I liked the one that was 9 to noon on a Friday, but the professor like openly mocked his own monotone.
No.
He's like, I do apologize, class, for today I'm not feeling the most animated.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. He was a really funny guy, just dry as hell on a Friday morning. So you've got maths first thing,
Yes.
Okay. and it's like future super tech math.
That's-
Cool. Okay.
Be right back.
I think Elizabeth comes up to you because she's gonna be in the same stream. She's a super hacker.
Okay.
And she's like, I heard the radio again this morning. The fish
What were they
names.
saying? What were they saying this time?
I mean, like there were still a few things about my mom, but they mentioned OPA. Isn't that new amusement park that's opening?
And I think she, pulls up something in her PDA.
What? So you pull up what you the first thing that comes to mind in your PDA is you've actually got like there's a field trip to this place called Oceanic Park Adventures, and that's going to be at the end of this week. And part of their grand opening is that they're hosting like a bunch of field trips from this local high schools, giving like demonstrations and shows about marine biology and the like.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to go there on Friday.
And Elizabeth's like, crap, that completely spaced on that. What? Do you know what they do, or like, do you know anything about them?
It's just some sort of aquatic park or something where they, like, I don't know, is SeaWorld even a thing right now? It probably is. Isn't it?
That's the thing that I'm saying without saying it. Yeah.
Yeah. This non-Disney owned park that.
Please don't sue us, Disney. We're very broke.
It's B World.
Oh, jeez.
Oceanland?
It's Oceanic Park Adventures.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they have like some sort of whale they abuse or something. I don't know.
Come see us abuse this whale. $10, please.
Tasers are only an extra $7.50.
It's the 80s. I think that's fine, isn't it?
Good.
But no, this completely fits in with these code names they're using.
Yeah, and it's like sturgeon and halibut and trout are probably the voices on the radio. 3 of them. If you'd like to learn anything additional about Dollar Store knockoff SeaWorld, let me know and I can get you to roll a thing. Actually, it might be a bit premature for that.
Yeah. I could whip up a little. Is there a loop internet?
Yeah.
Or bulletin boards? I don't know what. God,
Yeah, no, it's like very old BBS's sort of thing.
Yeah. So I want to quickly write up a script or a spider, basically the first spider, to troll through forums and listen for any kind of mentions of things related to this park.
So that sounds like program?
Yes. 1 success.
Nice. Okay, so I don't think I don't think you need a lot of time to do this, but I think the results will come over time.
Yeah, exactly. I would expect so.
When you have what you need, you roll to overcome the trouble. If the roll is successful, write down the object as an item with a bonus of +1. Okay. So if you want to use this later to investigate, let me know, and it'll give you +1 to the roll. Or manipulate. The programmer skill can also be used to manipulate electronic items. Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you have to calculate first to figure out how to do it.
One of them is just you get new or unexpected information.
Yeah.
So that might just happen in the future.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm thinking it is. So yeah, I don't have anything else planned between now and the field trip.
That's fine.
But like the 3 of you have those same dreams sort of over and over the next couple days between you and here and Friday.
Nothing happens to the pigs though, right?
Nope. Pigs seem to be fine. Like you check on them a couple times after school and they're still just Jim Dandy.
What did Vicky look like in my dream? I just saw her and I couldn't reach her, but like...
And it didn't, like, you don't necessarily know that it was her. It just feels like her.
Okay.
Like, it feels like someone that you love.
Okay. Well, maybe I just saw that really big braid. Oh, that's why I have, like, my hair in 2 braids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even having to make you sad. You're making yourself sad right now.
But I always do that.
Fair.
Very much so.
Cool. Do the 3 of you hang out between now and Friday, or is it just, do we want to cut straight to like on the bus going to the field trip?
I would assume we hang out probably a couple times a week, right? Like we're friends.
At least once.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Like,
do you get lunch? Megan, are you still covered in clay when you go to get lunch?
yeah, I mean, I probably tried washing a bunch of it off, but there's
Mhm.
still some of it on. I probably also now have a brace or something.
Oh, on the wrist?
Yeah.
Yep.
And normally I'd be drawing or something while eating lunch, but I can't.
Mhm.
So I'm probably just I don't know, feeding bits of my lunch to Jareth.
Okay.
I think Evie would probably not be cool with the whole
Mhm.
you got knocked over thing.
I'm probably on autopilot. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Just say oh, I tripped again.
And your art teacher, Miss Kaiser, comes by and she's like, I want to make sure you're okay at some point. And maybe you'd been hiding the wrist until then.
Mm-hmm. I quickly put it under the table.
Yeah.
And I'm yep. I'm feeling a lot better, Mrs. Kaiser. Miss Kaiser.
Okay, sweetie, just I wish I could do something about that, but I'd need to catch him in the act.
And Evie's got murder on her face right now.
Miss Kaiser doesn't notice or care. She's
Yeah.
Oh no. She's kind of looking down, stirring her mashed potatoes angrily around the plate while she listens.
They used to be tater tots. But now they're mashed potatoes.
It's this weird hurricane of food that she just kind of smushed together all into this weird gross smear.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like high school food, yes.
Yeah, I'm probably just giving her really, really quick, non-committed answers. Thank you, Miss Kaiser. And probably just kind of doing this restless thing on the table where my fingers are drumming against the table.
Mm-hmm.
Just shifting uncomfortably.
She's like, well, I'm always here if you need to talk, and I'm assuming that you hear that as the verbal equivalent of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's mostly just talking shit to soothe her own conscience, and yeah.
Yeah, nothing really would come from it. Been there, done that.
Cool. Vicky or Evie, are you gonna do anything about this, or?
Yeah, I think Evie's gonna kind of lean forward and say, "Who did it?"
I tripped.
Uh-huh. On who?
I didn't see anyone, so my own feet, I guess.
I may not be the brightest, but I got ears, and I heard what the teacher said, so you must have known enough to tell her something for her to say she was going to look into it.
No, she said she wishes she could look into it.
But she'd have to catch him in the act. She at least knows somebody did it. You know you got friends here, right? Friends who are willing to take care of you, stand up for you if you need them to.
What's Vicky doing at this moment?
Yeah. Your best friend.
I'm guessing there's probably not cameras in the school yet. That's a little too dystopian.
Yeah, it's 87, not 84.
Yeah. Orwellian, sorry.
We beat him.
I mean, you have a rat.
Yes.
That works well against Orwellian protagonists.
I don't think Vicky wants to engage in conflict. So I think she's trying to ignore it too.
Mm-hmm.
She gets too much of that at home.
Yeah. Also, I mean, it's probably one thing that Megan really likes about Vicky. Like, Vicky doesn't try making Megan confront the fact that she's bullied
Mm-hmm.
for being gay. So, yeah, I'm probably looking to Vicky to change the subject, like about the field trip or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like, yeah. I think Vicky's gonna try to distract everyone by talking about how they're gonna be going to this, weird new park on Friday, and I think it totally is part of some sort of evil plot that I've heard on this coded radio program.
Aaron is fully method right now.
What about the water park?
There's something in the water.
Yeah, the Oceanic Park Adventure Park. What was it? OPA, OEP?
Oceanic Park Adventures.
That's where we can go fish. That's where we can go like touch a dolphin and stuff, right?
I don't know what you're doing to those dolphins, but no.
It's not like one of them petting aquarium.
I don't know. They're not open yet. They're still.
Oh, well, I'm just saying it don't seem like an adventure at all if you can't pet the animal.
But anyways, no. There's this encoded radio frequency that my friend and I hacked into and decoded, and there's these people with fish names like Trout, and they're talking about hurting people, and I think they're totally related to this park, and we need to stop them before they do something bad, I think.
Maybe that's how the fish are talking between the tanks, and they're going to get the humans for enslaving them.
Fish can't use computers. Evie. Come on.
I probably at this point, I don't know, like I probably say something like, I don't know what kind of relationship Evie and Megan have like at home and stuff. Like if they can be kind of like if Evie would be offended or laugh if like Megan leaned over, it's like that's something you both have in common.
I think it's probably not quite like a sibling relationship, but like we've I think they've been friends for long enough where they're good enough friends to where it's kind of that level.
Yeah.
To where like you can give me shit and I won't like burst out crying or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I probably do that just to further cement the subject change.
Mm-hmm. That's a classic teen move. Good job.
Yeah.
2 against 1, huh? I give up. Just remember, I got the fish on my side.
I probably ask Vicky some more on like what do you think they want to do? Like the fish names?
So yeah, these guys it's radio communication. So it's all these are people talking. So they keep on talking about targets that they're trying to acquire, and I don't know what they're doing, but my friend's mom is one of these targets, and I don't know if anybody's gone missing lately, but it might be related.
You know what, hon? Can I kind of go have an oh shit moment where like, what about Pastor Joseph?
Yeah, these tie into both of your NPC relationships. So I was letting the GM have that one if he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Have I told y'all about the sheriff?
The sheriff?
What about the sheriff?
Yeah, anytime you ask about that lady who runs the diner, Miss Birdie or whatever her name is. Anytime she comes up, he gets real suspicious like and tries to change the subject just like you did earlier. Hey.
Who did?
You. Look, if you don't want me to like go beat somebody up, you just tell me. That's fine. I just I'm just trying to be your friend and look out for you is all.
You shouldn't really start fights with people.
I'm not. I'm going to finish it.
Evie for president. I think we can wind down on that.
Yeah.
I
think despite wanting to normally avoid talking about it, that probably genuinely makes Megan laugh.
Do we want to get a scene where Megan gets her injury looked after by the sick Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So what does that look like? It's the yeah.
So I go back home. I drop Jareth my backpack. Like I just kind of sling them onto my part of the bunk bed.
Yep.
I look at my wrist. I'm thinking about it because I'm actually really mad. I didn't see who it was. I mean, normally I could. I probably usually talk myself out of being upset with whoever it is, but I'm like mad that I didn't see it. So, I go over and talk to her, and ask her about like what I should do because I have no idea who it was.
Well, she like the first thing she's going to do is like pick you up as best she can and like drag you into bed, and like she probably pulls some clay out of your hair.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, honey, don't. I know, like, if I know my daughter, she's gonna want to haul ass off and kick some poor bully in the rustly bits, but you can't. That won't solve anything." And
I probably say no, like in this like really shaky voice, because like I agree, but like me wanting to talk about it is really hard, and I'm just like laying there, otherwise listening.
If you suffer from another condition, you can spend a scene with your anchor and heal all conditions. You must allow the anchor to take care of you, and there must be a physical or mental closeness between you. The GM is not allowed to put you in trouble in this scene. Cool. So yeah, and I think she's just gonna like hug you. She's gonna like undo the like tensor bandage around your wrist.
Yeah.
And she's like, let's see if we can't do something about all this, and like resets it, because I'm guessing she's a veterinarian.
Yeah.
Makes a bit of sense for a farmer. And so she's gonna like redo the bandage up. And I think what actually makes Megan feel the best, and you tell me yes or no, is she spends like a solid 20 or 30 minutes just combing all the clay out of your hair.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And it's like, now you often get into a shower. Look at me, you got me talking about my husband.
I had to undo my braid for her to get all the clay out, and I really didn't want to do that at school. So there's that. Then I go wash that off, and then I probably just go read a book or something with Jareth.
Cool. Evie or Vicky, do you want a scene when you get back from school that day, or?
I think probably when Evie got home, she would ask her dad about the pigs, and then ask when it's okay to go beat up a bully who's bothering somebody who's your friend.
Yep. Your dad's like, listen, Evie, you know what I always say. It's easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
Well, I mean, he gonna give me his permission to kick his ass, Dad. Oh, kick his butt, Dad.
Now that's true. And that's what I was gonna say. Second most important thing in life is to always have an alibi. And like taps his nose. You hit them hard, and you hit them first. And then you get the hell out.
All right.
Make sure you're wearing good running shoes. None of these stompy boots. They're only gonna slow you down.
All right. Well, I mean, if I got if you get a call from school, could you just tell them I was here?
Ain't never heard of you.
Dad, that's a little bit too far.
And he's probably like picked you up and like thrown you once and then like caught you and like, ow, my back. Can't do that anymore. She's 13.
I think that'd probably be a good place to end it right there. Just a little quick scene.
I have no idea how I got home, since I probably can't ride a bike.
Oh, you just balance with one arm. It's the 80s.
Okay.
Wait, did you not ride on the? I rode the bike to school, so you could still ride back.
Tandem thing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to balance it. I don't know. I probably asked Evie to go like really slow or something.
No, see, it's easier to keep your balance if you're going real fast.
Vroom.
It's more likely to go straight, I think. With Vicky said some stuff about physics once, and I think it was kind of like that. So we just need to go real fast, and then that way, if we do lose our balance, we'll be closer to home when we crash.
I'm leaning forward and I keep my head down like the whole way.
I'll let you sit in the front so you don't get the exhaust this time.
Good.
No, but then I'd have to steer.
Oh yeah, so no. It's not built to like shoot exhaust in your face. That'd be a terrible design.
Who would do such a thing?
Version 1.0 probably was, but we're up to like version 1.3 or 1.4 by now.
Yeah. This one has seatbelts that don't really serve a function aside from to make Megan feel maybe marginally better.
There's also like fusion in this universe, so like it doesn't have to belch diesel fumes or anything.
That's true.
It could, and it might, but it doesn't have to. Well,
think of it. Okay, so if it's got fusion, I think this thing just kind of makes this weird, inconsistent hum as it just flies down the road.
I probably painted like lightning bolts on the side of it.
We got tassels and stuff sticking out the back, and just
just
a trail of stuff.
The clickers on the spokes of the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So they slide up and down, but they're moving like super quickly because the wheels are moving super quickly.
We call it the Comet, so it's just got a bunch of like aluminum foil streamers and shit behind it.
Learning is hard.
People keep trying to tell me it's Haley's Comet, but I'm Evie, damn it.
I'm Evie, she's Megan. I mean, I don't know where they're getting it from.
Do we have a scene with Vicky, or are we going to cut to school buses and misery?
I imagine there's just a single scene of Vicky in the hideout with her like a one of those big style headsets on, listening intently to some sort of radio broadcast that I don't know, maybe you can't hear in the show.
I think we get like an outside shot to Oingo Boingo Weird Science.
Yeah, sure.
And like that's the audio in the and like the camera slowly pulls in like through the window to Vicky's bedroom. And as we like get closer, we hear sort of like the sound effects, like the sound modulation or whatever that the headphones are gonna do, as though we're like falling out of them, and we start hearing the argument outside that Vicky's shutting out. I don't think Megan has a telescope or has it aimed directly at Vicky's window.
No, it's just spyglass that Jareth is holding up.
That's somehow creepier.
You're bringing a rat in on your creeping.
I mean, it would have to be a rat.
Jareth is how I learned how to get my sneak skill so high.
I learned it from watching you, okay? Good times. All right.
No, I would never actually do that.
So yeah, everybody gets to school on Friday. Probably like 7:30, like annoyingly early, so you can all get loaded into school buses and shuttled off to your Oceanic Park adventure.
Is that early? I had to get up at like 6 to go to school.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, on the bus.
Yeah, my high school started at 9.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
My high school was from 9:05 to 2:10.
I had
Every
breakfast
day.
at 7:15. I had chapel at 7:45, and then classes began at 8:30 in high school.
Yeah, we were like 7 to 2:30.
8:30 to 4:30 was lectures, I want to say. Anyways, so yeah, show up at 7 at school sharp, so you can be herded onto buses and mocked appropriately. And I think this shitty girl Kathy is Kathy untaken? Kathy is untaken. Good. This shitty girl Kathy walks by, and like loud to the cloud of mean girls following her. Says, "Eat any good mud lately, Megan?" And they like high five and keep walking.
Is Evie nearby?
You tell me.
If so, there's going to be a foot out.
That sounds, I think, like force or maybe move.
They're both the same.
Okay.
So,
is anyone helping?
No, I don't condone this.
Good.
Luck point.
Okay. Spend a luck, reroll the same thing.
Yes.
Nice. There you go. So this is probably going to be force, which is the ability to lift heavy things, fight, and endure physically stressful situations. So yeah, you get the thing. Kathy's like, ha ha ha. And like I think she trips a bit harder than anyone was expecting.
Holy shit.
And like cracks her nose on the pavement, and there's like blood everywhere.
Jeez.
Looks like nobody knows how to walk over here.
And
I'm gonna run past Evie and like help her up, whether or not she knows that I'm the one helping her up.
I think she yells at you like, "Get away from me, freak," etc. Here. And Miss Kaiser comes over. Probably like, "Oh my God, what happened? Is Kathy okay?" And like, the nurse comes running over. And Kathy's like, "It was her. It was that stupid bitch," and like points straight at Evie.
I'm just standing here.
Are you trying to protest your innocence?
Yeah. Mrs. Kaiser, I was having a conversation with my friends when this happened.
So this is charm.
Oh. I got the good heart, so...
Would you like... Holy shit.
Just wait for it.
Yeah.
That's how Evie rolls.
That is exactly how Evie rolls. And how Aaron rolls for Evie.
Yeah. Not bad. Okay. She's like, well... and like sighs, and I think she does that like the dumbest thing any teacher can do in this situation, and she's like, "I'm watching you, Martin. Don't think that this isn't going on your permanent record in some form."
Did I talk to my friend?
She's like, "Don't give me any of that." And then like the nurse is like, "Can you give me a hand over here? God damn it, Anne." And like, fuck, right, I have to like be an adult, and there's someone injured here.
Of course, her name is Anne.
And yeah, so Kathy's not going on the field trip due to a broken ass nose.
We don't want her attracting the sharks.
Jesus.
I'm probably gonna give Evie like a quick little smile, but like also look disappointed. I look very conflicted about it. And then I'm gonna go see where Vicky is and go sit by her.
I mean, Vicky, you can have seen this whole tawdry charade play out if you'd like.
I imagine Vicky was probably with her class-ish, so wasn't near the 13-year-olds.
That's fair. So Megan, you're wandering over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least I'm gonna go sit near Vicky.
Yeah, you can probably sneak on her bus. It's the 80s. They don't care too deep. They trust kids won't get themselves killed.
Well, I figured that some of the buses were actually mixed, so.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, certainly, like, none of these classes. I mean, Vicky's class size is 5.
Yeah. She probably has to sit with our class.
There you go.
Which, yeah.
Which Megan is A-okay with. I think Kathy's friends are gonna be, like, just generic background shitty to you. Like, they're gonna fill as many seats around you as they can.
Yep.
And just talk like, oh my god, can you believe she rides in on that bike with that girl in denim? Who even wears denim? It's the 80s. And they've all got like the giant 80s hair, and like the movie casting version is they're all like 25-year-olds for some reason, because that's how Hollywood works.
Yep.
And yeah, they're just being generically shitty towards you.
I ignore them because, you know, I don't know if Kathy was the one who, I'm not actually convinced Kathy was the one who tripped me. She was just making fun of. So, that's why I'm conflicted about Evie doing it. So, well, that, and I don't think violent retaliation is the answer either. So, I'm just gonna go sit by Vicky and talk to her about some exhibits I heard other people talking about.
So the centerpiece, and Vicky, you probably get like a BBS update about this. The centerpiece of this is going to be the Oceanic Park Adventures have been sort of flexing their genetic engineering muscle lately. And they've got like the centerpiece of their show is this like really weird looking dog lizard thing. Like, it's supposed to be amphibious, it's supposed to be hyper intelligent, it's supposed to be like really strong, and it can swim super far.
Why? Don't.
Yeah, and they've basically just been stapling a bunch of different features onto this like weird fishy lizard dog thing.
That's great.
Yeah. And they're super proud of them. And then yeah, the buses pull up and drive off. And then they deposit you at Oceanic Park Adventures. And like, I think they probably told everybody to like bring a bathing suit, because maybe there's a chance you might get to swim with the weird lizard dog thing.
Oh no, those girls are probably going to be extra shitty to me.
Yep.
Okay. This is fine. I probably have something like t-shirt and shorts or something.
Okay. And did you not bring a swimsuit just so you didn't have to change?
Yeah, I did that so I wouldn't really have, well, so like I have a backpack and I just like go into the bathroom stall to change instead.
Okay.
Just so that people would leave me alone.
Yeah. Cool. And so they're leading like your school sort of as one, like, and I figured like not everybody got to go to this thing. Or like
at least one person didn't. That's none of my business.
I mean, you finished it, right? You hit him once. You had an alibi. And I think your dad at this moment, like, we get a brief cut to like your dad getting a call on like a cell phone that's like one of the giant blocky 80s cell phones, but like fusion powered. And he's like, nope, never heard of no Evie Martin. Y'all have the wrong number.
God.
Like, this is the number we have on Rec Click.
No, he pretends to mishear the Evie Martin thing. He's like, Stevie Martin? Yeah, I think he's pretty funny. He's all right.
Yeah. And like we get a flashback of him being like, "Yeah, if we name her Evie and she gets into any shit."
How much stress for that flashback?
I think I invoked it, so a stream worth of stress.
There you go.
I think we also get like one of those weird heartbeat moment things where like all the sound drops off and there's just like and there's some like physical or mental callback to like those dreams you've been having. It definitely seems like this place is tied to those things. And like no one else seems to react. It's just the three of you.
This is some Final Destination shit happening right here.
I think Evie would try to look for her friends and make like a "what the hell's going on" face at them.
I'm probably like sitting in front of Vicky, but like I'm by the window and you're like between me and anyone else. Like you're sitting on the aisle. And
I'm imagining you're like through the front gates at this point.
Yeah. So I'm probably like sitting right next to you.
No, I mean like on foot and walking around.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably walking right next to Evie. I don't say anything about mine because avoidance is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna ask Evie. Like what is it?
There was. It's like a. Did I say about the pig? I keep having weird like dreams when I'm awake, and just now there was a weird thing. Maybe the fish are haunted.
The fish are haunted because of your pigs. Like...
It's giving me pig dreams. Why don't you get it?
Inwardly, Megan's like, "Yeah, I'm the weirdo." Okay. No, but...
where's Vicky? You don't understand nothing.
Vicky, three people just walked past you, and headed into like an employees only door, or they're heading towards one. And you swear one of them called the other one halibut.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Vicky is not at all about being sneaky, unfortunately.
It's a good thing Megan just got up to pee.
That's good. I can't see her camera, so I have no idea what she's doing.
Okay. Yeah, she just said, "Be right back."
Oh, yeah, right there.
I have one sneak. I could help.
Yep.
How do you help?
I think you just say you're helping. Although I don't know if helping works on sneak. Hey, Jordan's back. But essentially you say you're helping. If there are consequences, you also suffer them. But you just hand someone a die. Jesus.
Oof. Okay, never mind. I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Right?
Please say that out loud, Jordan, for
Yeah.
the people at home who exist and matter just as much as the people who are watching the video.
They're on. They can see it on Twitch.
Yep.
But I mean, for the audio version.
Yep.
Oh, do we rip the audio out of these streams?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You don't have Audacity?
No. I would sneak
We took a slap and everything.
Nice. I missed the whole time that is sync. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would sneak anywhere for Vicky.
I would sneak anywhere for you.
But I won't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to draw the two of them even off to the side, and let them know that I think those guys have something to do with this, and we need to find a way to get back in the area that they're going without them seeing us.
Okay. Well,
I can break the door open.
No. I'm gonna use Jareth as an excuse to go sneak off somewhere.
Okay.
I have to go catch my pet rat.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, if you're explaining, if you get caught,
yeah.
that might be a good like excuse for
Mhm.
charm.
Yep.
But how is he helping you sneak in? Or
Okay.
is this just you're gonna talk your way in?
She literally follows. She just puts Jareth on the ground and she follows him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he got into Evie's house.
We allowed it.
You got a gun for shooting varmints and everything. All right, let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
This-
So that's enough for one of you to get in. And it's going to be Megan.
Yep.
So you sneak behind stage. And there's three scientists. They're calling each other fish names: trout, sturgeon, and halibut. And I think sturgeon has like a Palm Pilot, basically, like tapping on it with like the big ugly stylus. Where are you hiding?
Around a corner.
Okay.
Like I'm occasionally looking into the room. Like maybe I'm assuming there's a glass window of some sort.
Yeah, they're looking in through like a one-way glass pane into like a giant display tank sort of thing.
Yeah. So I was gonna say I'm either looking at like indirectly at them from their reflection or just occasionally looking around the corner at them.
Okay. And he's like, well, you know, we got the poison spines in. The subject should be capable of aquatic and land-based assassinations. We still need to worry about how obvious it is in public. I mean, have you snuck a look of the thing at the thing?
Yes.
So yeah, it's a big fishy dog, basically. Like, so like probably stands about 6 or 7 foot tall at the shoulder.
Fucking
Like, it's huge. It doesn't have like fur, but it's got like scales and like a dog's snout and like face, basically. And it's just paddling around underwater. Apparently, it can breathe underwater.
Is it doing the doggy paddle?
Yeah.
You're better than this, Jordan.
No, I'm not.
Empirically, she is not.
Go listen to the choir. You will quickly find out I am not.
The first scientist, Trout, says like, but have we figured out if it's actually displaying any of its psionic abilities yet? We don't have any data.
It's the fucking dog.
We don't have any data on that, but
no.
if it is talking, it's not talking to us. And then I think there's something that like tips them off to your locations. You should get out of there, Megan.
Yeah, I'm totally 100% leaving. Going back outside.
What it is. Jareth has like slowly walked away from you, like crept around the corner, and he's like pressed up against the glass.
Oh no. No.
Like, what the hell's a rat doing in here? And like Jareth turns, Megan gets the same reaction. Like we get this, like maybe it's even like split screen between the two of you reacting the exact same way.
We're like both looking over shoulders.
Yeah. He runs over to you, like jumps on your shoulder, and that's like,
I'm
go,
running.
go.
Yeah, I'm running outside.
Okay. Do you want to give me a move to outrun them?
Jesus, this is gonna be awful.
I mean, you can also like you can let them catch you and try something else.
It's the dog.
No, I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna move.
Okay.
And do horribly.
Okay. You should have luck.
Yep. Okay.
I mean,
will
or you
use...
can take. They can catch you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the scared condition.
And try again. Good. So I think our scene fades to black as you're trying to get that door open, and it seems to just have latched itself, and maybe you can't work out the latch in time.
Mm-hmm.
So we cut back to Vicky and Evie.
Mm-hmm.
Megan's been gone 5-10 minutes.
We should do something.
Vicky's doing something. She has her Palm Pilot out.
Yep.
And she's, I guess, I don't know how well, hacking into this to the local security network, and she's going to set off an alarm somewhere, like a fire
doable.
alarm.
Yep. Hacker voice, I'm in.
Yep.
Awesome.
She has 2 keyboards out for some reason. It's just weird.
I think that's programmed.
Evie, come smash some keys.
Is Evie helping somehow?
Oh shit.
How would Evie help?
Oof. I would
Holy
want
crap.
to, but I don't.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how I'd even do that because computer shit is so not in her wheelhouse.
It's okay. That's 3 successes on 10 days.
Yeah.
It's why I said earlier you and the fish have something in common.
So yeah, an alarm goes off on a distant end of the amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you like off of this list?
Let's see. So I'm doing program, I guess, manipulate. I'm not creating anything.
Yeah, so it's give a success to another kid. You don't need to roll to overcome the exact same trouble in the future. You do it quickly. You get new or unexpected information. You show off.
So I get 2 bonus effects.
Yes.
Well, I have I leave a back door effectively, so I don't need to roll to the exact same trouble in the future. Can I retroactively give Megan a success? Is that is that passed? Is this gives her an out?
I think that's passed.
Yeah.
I think if you choose do it quickly, then maybe we get to her before more trouble goes down.
Okay, then I'll do it quickly.
Okay. So yeah.
Maybe they're able to identify me.
Oh, they've got a wallet or something. They're trying to go through and find stuff.
The other possibility is that we hear this is happening while I hear the door handle being yanked on violently, so that Evie can do something right now. Maybe she can force the door from this side.
Maybe.
Yeah.
While the alarm's going off, so they have to decide whether they want to handle the alarm or chase after this kid.
Yeah,
for the good.
Are you ripping the door open, Evie?
I think she's going to once the alarm goes off, probably try to use her multi-tool and
I mean, you have time, and the threat has left because there's an alarm going off in the ass end of the
yeah. So I think once it seems like there's been enough time where people aren't going to burst through this door from the other side, she's probably going to try to either use the tool to pick the lock. I'm sure she's got some little flexy metal bits in there or something, or try to knock out one of the hinges or something for the door.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't take long. There's you're actually let's see a tinker, see how quickly you do pick this lock.
Okay. 7 dice. I rolled 3 ones.
Yep.
Do
you want to take a condition or burn luck?
I
Or do you find another way?
think she hurts herself.
Okay.
There's some sort of a one-time little security measure on there. So probably
it
gives her a little shock or something,
Mm-hmm.
And bloop.
There you go.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
So with Tinker, because I believe that's picking locks.
So they have a manipulate for Tinker.
Yeah. That's what it is. There we go.
Quickly and quietly, or you have only 1 bonus? Sorry.
Yeah. So you can do it quickly. You can do it quietly, or you don't need to roll to overcome the exact same trouble. Seem like the.
Yeah.
Adam, did you
I
give a success, or what was the last one you did?
Myself, I did quickly.
Okay.
And overcome.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I don't need to roll to overcome it next time. Like now I know how this.
You've
That's the
broken
thing. She's.
lock.
Yeah. Well.
You didn't do it
Oh,
quickly or quietly. You broke the lock.
Yeah. It's this exact specific door, not picking a lock anymore, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. Yeah. Let's say quickly then.
Okay. Cool.
Which is what ends up just breaking the shit out of the lock. It's
Well, so I mean,
sure.
you can if you break the lock, then that's you don't need to roll to overcome.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Quickly.
Okay. Cool. So yeah. Cool. So it's been like 30 seconds. Megan and the three scientists have sort of got you in like a broom closet. Clearly, they don't have like a brig or a detention facility, despite being an evil corporation that like creates genetically engineered murder dogs. But then an alarm goes off. And I think somehow you just know it's Vicky.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Because the three of them have left. Like, we'll be back for you later.
Yeah, I'm not staying, so I'm gonna try walking out, like and going back to the way I came in from.
Cool. I'm guessing both halves. Vicky, do you go with Evie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we have to get Megan out of there.
Yeah. So both groups, you meet up in that like viewing chamber, and the dog's just sort of like floating there. Staring through the glass, the like should be impermeable on this side glass, and it's just help me.
Wilbur.
Way to sap the momentum out of the scene,
right?
It was the voice. I couldn't help.
No, that's the voice. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
It talks
in your brain.
Oh Jesus.
What? How do we even help you? What are you?
Get
I'm an
me out of
Evie.
here. Good to meet you.
But why'd you talk into my brain about pigs? Is that you about the pigs?
You wouldn't have recognized me.
Is this one of them metaphors?
I probably like shushed Evie, because the scientists are still around somewhere, and I'm probably like trying to see if I can talk to the dog creature by thinking. Like, can you hear me if I'm thinking right here?
No, it's.
Is there any... Okay.
He's trying to be quiet too.
Yeah.
And he says that psychically. I'm trying it too.
Yeah, I probably am like shushing Evie and I'm like pointing at, like tapping the side of her head to see if she gets it.
You can think at me. I have broken Jordan. Mission accomplished. Jordan says, "Don't at me." Good job.
Yeah. I'm probably going to like look over to Vicky and quietly whisper all of the horrible things that I heard the scientists say about Wilbur.
Yup.
Do you have empathize?
I do.
That might be something you're doing right now as you're trying to comprehend this or understand this creature.
Yeah.
But yeah, if not, I mean, Vicky's gonna be asking. Jeez, I don't know.
Are you trying to investigate?
Well, I heard a bunch of shit, and I'm like telling you word for word what I heard the scientists say when I snuck in earlier.
Yeah, I think Vicky's probably going through the notes on her Palm Pilot trying to figure out.
Yeah, this is definitely their centerpiece. And there's like rumors on the BBS of like Oceanic Park Adventures Corp also being tied into like the CIA and a few other like organizations with initials.
And they said something about like assassinating on like just a bunch of like whispered stuff like that.
Megan, that means killing people.
I mean, it can still hear us. Why are we whispering?
No, I'm telling you because it knows, but I snuck in for Vicky.
Right. Yeah. No. Okay.
I gotta impress Vicky with everything I know.
Yeah. That was a really great job, Megan. Sorry that caught you, but we got you out. Try to get you out as fast as possible.
We had to get him out too.
Do we?
And he's like, he's like doing the vacant-eyed dog panting thing, but underwater and like looking through this glass.
He said, "Help me."
What about the poison spines? Are you have poison spines, right?
Yeah. Don't have to use them though.
Same with platypus.
I mean, like if he could talk, that makes him kind of like a people, right? Like,
kind of like a people.
Well, I mean, like he's got feelings, and if he don't feel like he should be in this tank, then I mean, maybe he shouldn't.
And there's
what
like
I'm trying to say.
The sound of jackboots approaching.
We gotta do a thing, y'all.
I want to
y'all.
look for a place. I want to look for a place where the we can hide in the room.
Hey, Wilbur, can you make them not see us? Like, make them think we're not here?
No. I can't bend the light. That sounds like a sneak.
Yes.
It was a good thought, kid.
I'm gonna see if Jareth will help me find a hiding spot for all of us.
You can
He's
absolutely,
mouse-sized, though.
Yeah. It's probably going to be best if everyone rolls a sneak, and then successes can be shared between each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm
but
at least
getting
I'm
three
still
total successes is going to be a tall order.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you could say that I have the a floor plan on my Palm Pilot.
Yeah, you can.
Cool.
You can totally add that in.
I'll probably wait till you do that.
Oh, sure. Here you go. Nothing.
Yep.
So I can't use Jareth.
You totally can. You're each rolling sneak.
Okay.
You basically want to try to shoehorn that guy in any way.
I am gonna grab Vicky and go hide somewhere with her.
What's Evie up to?
What about Evie?
Does Evie hide?
Or does Evie run?
Run, Evie.
Run, Evie, run.
I think she tries to haul ass out of there to probably buy them some breathing room.
Okay.
She's probably be like, "Hey, I hope I don't die. See y'all later." And then like bolts out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 successes.
Cool.
That's really good.
Ones you need.
Yeah. So that door you picked open, like gets in your way, but you're able to get through it, and it slams shut. And the 3 scientists, Trout, Sturgeon, and Halibut, come running back, and they're like, crack open that broom closet. Where are you hiding, Vicky?
The broom closet. Wait, no.
Where are you hiding? Where did Jareth send you to hide?
There's a vent in the closet.
No, there's like a canteen. I mean, the rat goes towards food. There's probably like a small canteen in there, like
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Vending machines,
cabinets. Yeah, which is cabinets we can get into.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that, where like under some desks with like a bunch of stuff in front of it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And so they come wheeling into that like observation room. Wilbur has like swum away to like basically just hang out with kids
Mm-hmm.
around like the observation tank that he's in. And they're just gonna chase Evie, who has already gotten away. Little do they know. And I think, Evie, you get outside. And Ann Kaiser, that teacher who does not like you very much, Ms. Martin.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, Miss Kaiser. Ma'am. So you see what had happened was I was trying to find the bathroom.
Hay is for horses, Ms. Martin.
I don't know so much about horses. Cows like it too, though.
And just points, and she's like, go join your class.
Yes, ma'am. Do you know where the restroom is, Miss Kaiser? I still need to go.
Let's go find it together. And she like puts a hand in your armpit to like sort of drag you along bodily.
Yeah.
Because she is a 5-gallon hat, and today you are being 6 gallons of shit.
How tall is Evie?
Let's see. I don't know how tall an average 13-year-old girl is, but probably I think she's a little taller than average and also like a little skinnier than average.
Okay. Who's
Kinda
the
like
physically
at a
smallest?
beanpole phase.
Well, I guess Megan is.
Okay.
I say, yeah, Vicky is probably not very tall either.
Aw.
Yes, it has to be the same height.
Cool. Okay. Oh god, I could do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, Evie's getting hauled off to the ladies.
Yay! I made it.
And what are Vicky and Megan up to? Hiding under a desk.
I
think the scientist nerds have left.
Oh. In that case, I'm probably asking her what she what should we do now?
I mean, we need to know more about Wilbur. We need to know what is he going to do if we let him free? We can't just let something that can poison people free without knowing.
What do you need to know? I'm an open book.
Jesus, Freddy, can you read my mind?
How did you come here? Like, how did you get here?
I think I was born in one of them test tubes. Just the head shake. Tales from the Loop is a very serious game.
So it's quite.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to have that. I'll ask later.
Yep.
Do you know what they wanted to use you for?
They want to make me hurt people.
But why?
I don't know. I don't want to hurt people. I want to bring them happiness.
God.
Really is the shortest route. I didn't realize that Mr. Ed the Talking Horse was such a source of incapacitation.
See, the problem is you derailed your own train.
I don't think it's derailed, though. I don't think this is a problem. This is the voice finding its mark.
This might be a time for you to empathize and figure out if we can trust the Wilbur or not.
I'm probably gonna talk to Wilbur about see how serious he is about not wanting to hurt people, because I am someone who has been wronged by people and I don't want to hurt them either. So
cool. Okay.
Nice.
So you need time to study or talk. If you succeed, you get to ask 2 questions from a list that I'm going to see if I can copy and paste out of a PDF. So Hey, I got there. There we go.
What will he do?
If set free,
Mm-hmm.
splash around in the ocean, have a great time. Really likes swimming, really likes people, so probably like pose for photos, like whaling tours sort of things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's gonna become the new Loch Ness monster kind of thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I probably even
Yeah.
I mean, the lying one seems sort of self-evident. If
yeah.
You
to
don't
get Vicky on the
Yeah.
Wilbur train here.
Hey, it's the Wilbur train, toot toot.
No,
Yeah.
it underailed itself.
Excuse me. I don't think you think it is in Wilbur's capacity to lie at this point.
Yeah. I was more curious about like what he would do, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, I told Vicky that, like I think he's telling the truth. He just wants to be out of this horrible place.
Thanks, Megan. That means a lot.
Oh no, something just occurred to me. I'm like trying really hard not to think about how much I like Vicky.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you're thinking at this point?
Yeah.
I like Vicky too.
Okay.
No.
I like you too, Sea Dog.
Thanks.
Seahorse? But there's already seahorses. You can't be a seahorse.
Yeah.
Maybe he sees a bunch of other sea creatures from different exhibits get wheeled by, and he like entertains himself by like imitating them.
Well, that's kind of like what he does. Is like they get him to do like dolphin tricks, and then they get him to do like whale stuff, and then they get him to poison the fuck out of a seal. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, can you go on land, Wilbur? Do you have to stay in water?
I'm amphibious, but I prefer the
Okay.
water.
So are we on the
Probably like
coast?
spouts off the exact chemical formula for like, yeah, you're in Seattle.
Okay, I forgot. I mean, are we like next to like physically real close to ocean, or do we need to
What I pictured was
steal a car?
the school is in Seattle, but we probably went to like the coast or something.
Yeah, like it's.
I mean, I know like the Baltimore Aquarium is like right on the bloody water, so I've never been.
I mean, if we weren't in Seattle, I was gonna say, oh, of course, we went to like Astoria.
I think they're on Mercer Island. So like, surrounded by Lake Washington, and there are locks to get out to the eventually out to the open seas.
Hopefully, you can breathe seawater, salt water too.
I prefer it.
Oh, okay. That's fortuitous.
I mean, he's a genetically engineered.
Yeah, no. Okay, so we need a way to get we need a big enough distraction so that we can get Wilbur out of the tank without anyone's trying to stop us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could. No, I think we would need Evie for something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I could set off more alarms, but they might not buy it this time since I already done that once.
Yeah, and they already know what Jareth looks like.
Please hold. And then like we smash cut to Evie like sitting on a toilet, but like fully clothed, and you're just like kicking your
Kind of,
legs.
yeah, I was about to say kicking her feet for like just counting to a certain number.
And then like Miss Kaiser's voice pipes up like through the door and is like, "I don't hear any water, Ms. Martin."
That's gross. I can't do it if you're listening.
Performance anxiety.
It's like waiting for the cow.
Do you say anything else? Like, do you have a farmy aphorism? Watch chicken never lays no eggs.
It's like my dad always says, you can bring a pig to the trough, but if you keep staring at him, you ain't going to ever go drink out of it.
Don't drink out of the toilet, please.
This guy's just like, fine, I will be waiting outside, and like you hear a door slam.
She's real grown.
You broke a kid's nose.
No.
Allegedly.
Gravity and the sidewalk broke her nose.
I'm imagining it was
I
actually
just
like
facilitated the meeting.
you know those like the curbs at the ends of parking stalls? I imagine it was like one of those that she hit. Like yeah.
I actually pictured it happening like on the bus.
No, this was definitely outside in the parking lot.
Okay.
Like those little things that stop your car from going too far. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ugh. Man.
It's okay. She's probably not related to any of the evil scientists.
Oh, she deserved it though.
Cool.
You can fix a nose, you can't fix a shit personality.
I mean, you can, just not easily.
You can, but not with like surgery. Well, no.
I know a few dystopian novels that show that you can, but
so flush, hand wash.
Mm-hmm. Kaiser's gone.
Yes, but she probably spends way too long with the little hand dryer thing. Just
yeah,
and then comes out like 8 minutes later.
Yeah, and like at some point in there, Wilbur's like, Evie.
Yeah.
Are you talking out loud?
Yeah. I think she's standing outside the door to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking around, all suspicious like. Yeah.
Evie, you're friends. I want your help.
They're hiding in a cabinet still.
Yeah. They're under a desk.
I was trying to get all the other guys away.
Did you know Megan likes Vicky?
Oh no.
That explains so much.
I'm probably looking at Vicky and I'm just like pointing between the two of us. We're best friends.
Yeah. Well, no, like only Evie hears that last bit.
Oh shit. Okay, fine.
Wait. Wilbur, like likes her, or just like, they're friends? Because I already know they're friends.
I'm a dogfish. Fish dog. You're gonna need to be more specific.
You gotta aim like you can't limit yourself by what other people, your component parts. I'm not an arm's legs head. I'm Evie, damn it. And I'm an individual, real person, and you are Wilbur. And I need you to tell me if Megan likes Vicky or if she likes Vicky. And then she tries to
help me out.
she squints an eye and then has this really shitty stick drawing of Megan and Vicky together with little cartoon hearts around them, like that.
You get yeah, and a thumbs up. But it's like a weird fish dog paw with a thumb up.
Oh, cool. Okay. What can I do to help?
Burn down the park.
I got this tool thing I could use to I zapped myself kind of hard last time, but I could open locks and stuff.
There's a shrug emoji.
All right, that's not super helpful. I mean, I figured you being here, you'd know the way out of it. I guess not.
All I've ever known is this tank.
Okay, so, cool story. My dad lets me drive the tractor, and a bus is kind of a lot like a tractor. You get what I'm throwing down, Wilbur?
There's like
Look.
the mental image of the dog head tilt.
Wilbur, you ever seen in anybody's brain the show Dukes of Hazzard?
Did that? Yeah, that had to have.
Evie's
Yeah.
famous,
Like
so.
70s or
Yeah.
early 80s.
79 to 85.
Boom.
God, that's a good 6 years. All right.
Yeah.
No, it's 6 years. We don't know if it's a good 6 years. Look, if we could get
I
you,
think who's Boss Hog?
he's a real gross pig man. We don't like him. Anyway, look, I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna try to get everybody. I guess I'm gonna need you to keep a lookout. Can you do that? Can you see? How did you? I got so many questions. I'll ask after we steal the bus, I guess.
Nice.
Good. So yeah, the smash cut back to Megan and Vicky, and Megan's just like awkward as fuck.
No,
I'm
hold on,
imagining.
hold on. I'm playing with my braids, and I'm asking Vicky how she did hers because hers is like way fancier.
Oh, my mom always used to braid my hair, but then she stopped, so I had to learn how to do it myself after that.
Jesus, good.
Read a book.
It's really pretty.
Thanks.
Do you reach out and try to like grab it?
No, I'm just playing with mine. Could you show me how to do that?
And then Wilbur cuts in on this intimate moment. What's a bus? Also, what's stealing?
Oh no! So I probably can instantly connect that with Evie.
Yes.
It sounds like Evie's plan.
I probably look out from our hiding spot and just find a way to get out of the room because it sounds like the scientists never came back.
They poked around for a bit, but you hid successfully. So
yeah. I'm probably gesturing for Vicky to follow me because apparently we can still talk to Wilbur outside this room.
Why would you say that?
he's been invading your dreams.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you live particularly close to Mercer Island.
No. But Megan doesn't really care about the why right now. She just cares about getting out and finding Evie because she kind of hates herself for not making sure there was room for Evie.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean it's definitely possible to get out.
Yeah.
Do we cut to Evie like hot wiring a bus frantically?
See, I'm not sure. I think she was planning to like try and get the thing out and get it to come with them and then steal a bus, but it probably would make more sense to make sure I can start the bus before we use that as our plan.
Well, what's the plan for getting Wilbur out of his tank?
Drive a bus into it.
I knew I could count on you for the proportionate force option.
When has invaded our
or ogre.
Tales from the Loop.
Hey, Wilbur, is there a place big enough I could drive a bus where I don't have to like put people in danger, but I can drive into that thing that the water tank so you can climb into the bus and so we could leave?
There's like 5 solid seconds of silence. And he's like, I don't think so.
I mean, we don't really need to put the Sea Dog on the bus. We did because we're surrounded by water. We just didn't make enough time for him to get out and escape, right?
Yeah.
You guys are real keen on splitting the party, huh?
Not even splitting the party. We just need to because
y'all
we
on
could
the bus?
rig something up with a bus and a brick and just drive it into a wall so it creates people a distraction to draw enough attention away from the exhibits for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Wilbur, can we can can you do this like a phone call where I could talk to like Megan and you can you do that?
Nope.
All right, can you tell Megan stuff for me?
God, just meet up. Do you want
Tell
to
him to
cut
meet
when
at the
you're all together again?
tell him to meet at the
Yeah.
bathrooms. We're gonna go steal a bus.
Did you like go halfway to the parking lot and just do a 180?
Oh, wait, tell him to meet at the parking lot. We're gonna steal a bus. That makes way more sense.
Okay. So yeah, Wilbur instructs Vicky and Megan to meet at the parking lot, and then like actually quotes Evie's voice. We're gonna steal a bus.
Yeah, at that point I'm actually probably doing like a really brisk walk, if not almost running to the parking lot.
Yeah, and Jareth is like hanging on
Mm-hmm.
in adorable cartoonish ratty fashion.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
very cartoon.
Oh, I probably have like a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
He's just nesting in my hoodie.
I've been imagining him in like the pouch of a hoodie or like the
Yeah.
hood as well.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, he's totally in the hood. He's just looking around as we run out there. I probably would like to ask Wilbur how they take him out of that exhibit, like if he can show me some sort of picture of that.
They don't take him out, but trainers do come in, and the trainers are all like the three scientists.
Does this have like a tank, like like with like a SeaWorld tank, where they would have rows of seats and an area right where like the kids can get splashed, kind of thing? So it should be.
They do, but there's also like high glass, so like the splash zone doesn't really exist because they don't want him getting out. But there is like a door in the glass to get through and like feed him and get him to do tricks.
Okay.
What is a trick that really, really gets people's attention that he does?
Oh man, the high jump and like grabbing the fish out of the trainer's hand. They love that one, and the kids cheer, and he feels so good inside. And he really likes making people happy.
I'm probably going to describe, like, I'm probably listening to the description of where the door is, and I bring out my drawing pad, and I'm like kind of sketching it out for Vicky as we're going to the parking lot.
I think Vicky already stole some blueprints.
No, well, I have no idea of that, so I do that anyway.
Okay.
You still need to impress her with your art skills.
You know?
Yeah. Like how quickly and neatly I can do it. So we're at the bus, and I don't have an idea of how to get Wilbur out of his tank other than maybe doing something extra sneaky during one of his tricks.
I mean, Evie and Vicky seem to have an idea.
Okay.
It just seems easier to do this with people not staring at him. So drawing attention to another part of the park in a grand scale. Via Evie's bus crashing.
Oh, am I gonna crash this into somewhere else and not the tank?
Yeah.
I could just like sit in the parking lot and do donuts.
Say it again.
I could just sit in the parking lot and do donuts. Like it'll get attention, and it probably won't put anybody in danger. I won't go to jail for breaking stuff. Y'all can still break you still break Wilbur out. I mean, it seems like probably the best thing we got that I can think of, and I mean, I got all the plans, you know.
We could. I don't like how much attention that's going to draw to you personally.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this in a way that you don't get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're a good friend, and I mean, I'm sure Megan doesn't want anything bad to happen to you, or I guess her either. So I mean, it's just one is better than three getting in trouble, and I mean, they don't expect me to know any better because I'm just a dumb girl from the farm. So
You can-
it's
I probably like when she says that. I probably pull Evie into a hug and be like, "No," like holding her head, sort of thing. Like, I learned it from her mom.
Oh yeah.
hey, Wilbur. Wilbur told me some stuff. We should talk.
I just want to point out that the Tinker skill can be used to either jury-rig mechanical things or drive motor vehicles.
Well, there you
Okay.
go.
So if you want to drive a bus into a wall with a brick on the accelerometer,
Ooh.
you definitely
Hmm.
can. That was Vicky's stated plan earlier.
Yeah.
Or you can also just drive the bus and Tokyo drift it around this parking lot.
Oh, okay. So are there cameras in the parking lot?
Oh yeah, there's cameras
Hey.
all over this place, except
Vicky,
inside.
That's weird. Vicky, can you deal with the cameras while I steal a bus?
So you keep yelling just that part still.
Yeah.
Even when you were like mind speaking with Wilbur, you just said steal a bus like out loud.
Yeah.
Is that a thing you could do? If you could just take them down for, I don't know, a couple minutes so I could do the thing I'm doing with the wheels on it. And then we knock this out, and then that guy can go free and live wherever it is he's gonna go live. Ugh.
All right. So this sounds like some programming. If we're gonna shut off the cameras.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do that thing where you just feed it a loop for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Holy.
Good.
Oh,
Shit.
10 die.
Yeah.
And do you
Hey,
want to
you know
spend
what
a
this
luck
sounds
that
like?
you don't have?
Yeah, I don't have luck.
Oh, you're 15, you son of a bitch.
I'm 15.
Do you want to take a condition and re-roll?
I guess I have to.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no.
that, or I get to whack you with a rolled-up newspaper.
Are you
No, I don't think we
angry?
want to get whacked right now.
Okay.
I guess angry makes a sense that I'm the smartest one. I mean, I've always been the smartest one. That these people should not have
Mhm.
tech that
Let's
is
see
better
how
than
another 9
whacking.
dice do.
What the hell is C++?
A sharp's not more than a plus,
I
goddammit.
was-
Only one.
Yep.
One though, at least.
Just. Wow. On 19 dice, you rolled 1 6 and 1 1.
Yep. Yep.
That's kind
Sounds
of
balanced.
impressive. It's kind of impressive. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, you've got the cameras down for like 30 seconds to maybe a minute, 2 minutes. How fast can Evie hotwire a school bus?
You'd be surprised. I assume that's Tinker, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
let's
she's
do it
gonna-
all one thing. So it's like the Tinker to hotwire it, and are you
Okay.
gonna jury rig it, or are you gonna drive it around the parking lot?
I think she's gonna just put something on it to where it drives slowly towards like a wall.
That sounds more complicated. So that might be 2 successes.
Hmm.
I mean, you could just roll the tinker the bus, and then what you can do is limited by how many successes you get.
Yep.
Oh,
But it's not.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So if you.
Ugh.
What can I do on a failed Tinker?
I'm gonna. So
Set
I'm
up the
gonna.
bus
I'm
alarm.
gonna take a condition.
You don't want to spend more luck?
You're going to be going up to -2.
That's
Every
true.
condition
you're
subtracts a die.
That's true. I'm gonna spend the luck. And fucking really?
Dang.
Wow.
Okay. Can I take a condition now?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's scared because in the process of trying to hotwire this thing, like
Oh, the
her
alarm's
arm-
like almost going off. And your
Yeah,
arm's
like-
tingling?
well, arms tingling and like I'm kind of stuck in the wires right now. So if I do get this fired up and I
Mhm.
do it wrong, it
Yep.
may just floor it with me stuck in the dashboard, which is gonna be bad.
Arms are weak, palms are sweaty.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's
Oh
a 6
my
on a
Yep.
nice.
There you go. Cool. So yeah, you aren't able to jury rig this thing into going. You'll have to be ass in the seat. Are you going to tell Megan and Vicky that?
I think as I'm closing the door,
Yep.
the little sliding bus, the get in kids, like, hey guys, change of plans. My hand's stuck in the wiring, so I gotta go. And then she's just gonna slide the door closed and take off.
Yeah.
And like lean on the horn so it's drawing as much attention as
Mhm.
possible.
Yep.
Well, she's supposed to be a distraction anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think Vicky just grabs Megan's hand and bolts for the door, access door.
Does time
Okay.
slow down for Vicky or for Megan as the camera like zooms in
Yes.
on the hands making contact?
Probably even like Jareth is like sliding down her sleeve into the shot. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what Megan would do. So attention is supposed to be on Evie.
Mm-hmm.
Could I take advantage of the fact that Miss Kaiser was really taking things I said seriously?
Oh yeah. So you want to throw Evie under the bus with Ms. Kaiser?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. That's not even. I mean.
Wait, what?
And I mean, Evie's already in a bus, so throwing her under a bus is kind of ironic. So it can just succeed, or if you want to test your luck, you can try to charm her into like getting more of a distraction.
Yeah. Okay.
She broke a kid's nose for you.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna start crying because it's like Evie just wanted to make me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably like holding Jareth, like saying that he was so scared
Mm-hmm.
when he. So charm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. What do you say? What do you say? What is it? What is it, Megan? Is someone else bullying you? Are you okay?
I'm probably
Is
like
it that girl Evie?
I'm crying.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm doing that thing while you're crying where like you're repeating yourself, trying to like get control of your voice. And I'm saying like Evie just wanted to like cheer me up, and I didn't know what she was talking about at first.
Mm-hmm.
But then she went back to the bus, and I thought maybe she left something behind there. But she said she wanted to show me something, and then she just took the bus.
Mm-hmm. She what? Like pulls out like her Palm Pilot and like starts dialing frantically, and it's like the everyone come quick, and like pushes a button wrong as she's sending out the alert, and it just goes to everybody's Palm Pilot.
Yeah.
Like half the students in class are like, oh my god, Evie stole a bus, and like everyone just goes running out. So that the Wilbur display is just wide open. Evie, what's up?
Hey y'all, I'm driving a bus.
Evie's making it easy.
There's I don't.
But are you just doing donuts?
I think that, and also like trying to get her arm free from the wiring so
Yeah.
that she can maybe get the fuck off the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Will that be forced to like?
Or move.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's a role here. I think like you can extricate yourself in time.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you want to extricate yourself now, so you can like get out of the bus.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get the hell out of there and maybe slow it down enough to where I can do like a. Can I just stop the bus and turn it off?
Oh, and just like chill in the bus
Not even.
with the door locked.
Well, like just chill in the bus and pretend like I'm driving it, but it's like off and not moving.
Yeah.
Which I guess probably for that it would be like a charm or something.
I mean, have you been sitting in the driver's seat? Like, have you actually gone anywhere? Or have you just honked the horn a bunch?
Well, I mean, she put out the APB and people came. Maybe she didn't actually go anywhere. She just sitting there like honking the horn and going.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's fine. I just said you took the bus, so.
So yeah, that's probably what she's doing.
You just
When
have
the teacher comes like running up in an absolute blind panic, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and she's like pounding on the door and like, Miss Martin, you get out of here right now, and like, and you're just.
Sure, let me pull over. And then she flips the turn signal, and then gets the wheel and then opens the door.
Do you actually? Because she's gonna haul you off that bus.
Yeah.
But you can pretend you don't know how to open it.
Yeah, she opens the door.
Okay.
Oh no.
So yeah, Ms. Kaiser's gonna like, I think she skips the first step, like, steps on the second one, grabs you by your free arm, and she's gonna just like try to yank you bodily out of this bus.
Okay.
Okay.
She lets it happen.
Yeah.
Miss Kaiser, I don't know what's going on. You left me alone after the bathroom, and then I got lost, and I didn't know where anybody went, so I went back to the buses, which my dad said when we go exploring in the woods, if you get lost, you always go back to you go back to home base. And we came here on the buses, so I went back to the buses. Fuck.
Yeah. Those you playing the home game, that's 0 successes on 2 dice.
Surprising no one.
Adding them together, you got a 6.
I only have 2 dice on that one.
Yeah.
Ugh, I forgot about my bad times.
Yep. Cool.
I miss my dad.
Well, I'm going to be calling him, and he can come pick you up. So we cut back to Megan and Vicky.
Yeah.
And just Wilbur's, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Just Wilbur tell us that Evie got caught.
Oh god, no.
That does not serve his end.
And he poisons you all.
You were not supposed to lie to us. So yeah, we have to get to this door.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen them do it 1,000 times. And like gives you no useful information.
We just see pictures of fish being thrown in.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to investigate the floor plans that Vicky has.
Okay. There's also the door right in front of you.
Yeah, okay. I would like to see if there's something, there that I can see.
Yeah, absolutely. So you get to ask 2 of these questions and then roll.
Okay, well, shit. I already rolled.
Oh, that's 4 successes on 7 dice? Yes.
I have to impress Vicky, okay?
Apparently.
What the fuck?
You can roll when you're impressing me. That's it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you get additional questions per bonus effect. So you can ask 6.
You just ask them all, basically.
Questions.
I'm sorry.
So what is hidden here, and where is it? Is the top one because there's exactly 6 questions.
Yes.
So you get to ask.
So you actually.
Oh no, 5 of 6.
Okay.
No,
so
the thing is, you only get 3 questions.
Well, I think it's per bonus effect.
But can you stack those plus ones?
Because
it's up to plus 3.
Yeah, it says up to plus 3. So
you could just really stack one question up.
Well, no. So it's like to use the information on a future roll. if you use that information, you can get the +1 up to +3.
Okay,
I don't
well,
understand how the up to +3 works then.
how can I get into or get him out of this door?
I mean, the obvious shitty answer is open it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What threats can I perceive here?
I mean, right now, there's some cameras that are on.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, the scientists probably don't care that a bus was not stolen in their parking lot.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you have like a couple minutes maybe left of the cameras being off.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was going to set off every single fire alarm in the park too.
Oh, okay.
What is hidden here and where is it?
There's definitely like a keypad or something down like right at the ground, basically. It's the sort of like RFID badge that you wave at it, and then the door opens.
I can work with that.
Okay. I would like to step out of the way of Vicky.
Okay.
Get into that keypad.
Can she pass me the +1, or is that only for her?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Sorry, you broke up. What was that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I don't know how to
add situational bonuses. That's a good question.
I'll just roll an extra
Just
D6
roll
on
an
it.
D6. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey.
Cool. So this was.
Nope, didn't need that.
Okay. So I'm guessing this was the program again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, the door swings open, and what else would you like?
I'm guessing quickly would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like the obvious choice. Yeah.
I have to. I mean, I could say you show off, but I don't quite have that
The same
mentality
motivation.
right now. Yeah.
That's fair. Cool.
He plays it cool.
Yeah.
Like he's all about efficiency.
Yes.
And so yeah, these two like giant fishy dog paws pop up, and this like a head and then like a wagging tail just like spraying briny water everywhere. He's like, the door's open. Thank you. And I think he's just gonna like pounce on the two of you, not aggressively or anything.
And poison you.
Yeah, poisons you all to death.
I forgot to tell you, I'm made entirely of spines.
Human spines. No, and just like big sloppy dog kisses from like a giant smelly fish dog. Like, you know how bad dogs can smell?
Yes.
You know how bad fish can smell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Before you leave, Wilbur, can you tell me anything? Or did the scientist ever tell you about targets? Like, I don't. I probably know Elizabeth's mom's name, but
yeah,
you know, was this ever a target or something? Was she ever a target?
I think he's gonna like. He's popped off you at this point, and you get like the mental image of like a dog paw on a chin, like think.
I probably have like a mental image of her too in my head. If that.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, her. She was supposed to be target alpha. The scientist wanted me to hurt people."
What about Pastor Joseph?
I mean, I can't wrap all of the mysteries up in one. That seems too convenient.
Please look through this booklet of missing people and let me know which ones you
seriously.
killed and how.
No, but
I mean, if that was Target Alpha and she's still alive.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
is she? Maybe she's a fish poison people.
God damn it. I was going to say Pastor Joseph is like Shepherd Buck.
Essentially.
And I will try to give Wilbur the fastest route, side door out of here.
I want to go with you guys.
Maybe we could meet up later, but right now we need to get you into the water and hiding.
Oh yeah, water. Where is it? He's completely forgotten the thing you just told him.
Yeah. I would show him again
You are
Well,
going to
we can
have
just-
to lead this dog to water.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
take him. Well, we will lead the horse to water.
I want to be where people are.
I think that totally plays.
Yeah.
We get one last scene. You've led Wilbur to like the perimeter wall. The three shitty scientists, Trout, Sturgeon, and Halibut, are there with like a giant electrified net. Yeah, and they're gonna try to catch Wilbur.
Of course.
And he soars majestically over them.
So I don't think any of you are watching on Twitch, but since the word "go," the banner up at the top has had the
No, I
title
saw
of
it. I saw
"Liberate
it.
Wilbur."
I saw it.
Oh,
God
really?
damn it. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
I mean, the horse's name wasn't even Wilbur.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't make that connection until I had to come up with a voice for him, and all I could think of was Wilbur.
Yeah.
Could change it to Wilburate.
Uh,
No, that also crossed my mind. The shitty puns have all gone through here.
no. Oh.
Welcome to Tales from the Loop, Aaron,
Oh man.
where I take shitty 80s and 90s movies and put my own horrifying spin on them.
Free Willy was terrible.
Anyways, let's get the scene of Wilbur jumping over the wall in someone's hand majestically.
Is it in this one? Is he just like two of the scientists have thrown out the net? One of them's trying to reach up and like grab onto something, and he's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
too high.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah,
And he accidentally pricks them with his spines.
he doesn't want to hurt anyone.
Doesn't want to.
He's a very good boy.
Oops! I did the murder jump.
I guess that's why they call me Murder Wilbur.
Anyways,
Yes.
so yeah, Wilbur gets out, splashes around in the water, and we get it's like the opening scenes. We get a closing scene of everybody being incredibly mundane and boring after this brief stint of excitement, adventure, and color to an otherwise monochromatic life.
I'm probably super grounded, right?
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna go in reverse order. So we start with Vicky. What does Vicky's next Monday morning look like?
I think, depressingly, it's pretty much the same, except for on the route to school, there is probably a portion that is close to water.
Yep.
And she asks her mom to let her out there from, like, this is her new route, and she meets probably with the other cast, or at least Wilbur there.
Yep.
On the way to school.
Yeah, there's like a bridge or something, and Wilbur's waiting underneath it. Oh my god. He's this version of Seattle's Fremont Troll.
Oh.
Cool. What's
But yeah, I don't know if there's any major changes. I mean, it's just back to the grind kind of for Vicky.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected. Megan?
Oh, I probably went back to my like sculpting class, not just pottery, but like, I'm making like a sculpture of Wilbur.
Aw.
And I'm also trying to teach Jareth how to jump. Like I'm doing like, something with my hands.
Yeah.
And like Jareth is leaping over my hands and stuff.
Majestically?
Yeah, majestically.
Okay.
He probably snuggles the Wilbur sculpture.
What's up with how's Kathy? The next Monday.
Oh, I probably even I probably have some classes with her and I know what she likes. So I probably put together like I hope you feel better soon card.
She's
like,
still incredibly shitty to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to, like, just say that, like,
Mhm.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
you're
go
being
on.
the bigger person.
Yeah. But that's it for me.
Okay, so yeah, we leave off your scene with like the comedy beat of Jareth spooning with the Wilbur
Yeah. I
sculpture.
I probably, before, like, we parted ways with Wilbur,
Mhm.
I asked Wilbur really quickly, please don't eat my rat.
No, the rat's people too.
Yes. I'm probably holding Jareth out to Wilbur.
Oh yeah, no, there's an adorable scene where they're like sniffing each other.
Yeah, for
And like
sure.
Jareth like crawls
Reese's
around
with.
on his head and like tries to make a bed, but it's not very comfortable
Mm-hmm.
because it's all scales and not fur.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get Evie, and like instead of going off to school in the morning, it's just more farm work.
Yeah, I think basically like she has to stay home and help with like the harvest and stuff, and Dad's like, "You're not gonna take school seriously, then this is what you're gonna have to do for the rest of your life."
I think what he says is, if you wanted to spend more time with your mother and me, there were easier ways to get out of school. I had to tell him twice I'd never heard of you.
And I think like after 3 or 4 days, whenever she does come back,
Mhm.
somebody in the hallway starts calling her Evie Knievel,
Yeah.
and she just goes with it.
Oh yeah.
I would actually like to add a thing.
Mhm.
So because Evie can't, ride her bike with me to school, maybe the reason that Vicky's route changes is I ask if, I get to ride to school with her.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Nice.
I'm never gonna ride in the morning. Yeah, and I bet.
Awesome. Cool beans. So yeah, that's Tales from the Loop.
That was a lot of fun.
I hope everyone had fun. I definitely did.
The voice.
I love these campaigns, but I always hate having to leave the characters behind. I know they're one shots, but like every single time, I just feel really sad that I have to leave my character.
Yeah. No, I really like all of the characters this system produces.
I actually like Megan a lot more than Jen.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I only have one character, so ha, nerds.
Adam ended up basically making Max from Life is Strange unknowingly last time.
Good.
Nice.
That
I do
probably
remember
ended
listening to
fine.
Yeah. I think it ended up okay for everyone.
Yeah.
Max saved the girl.
That's right, I did.
Definitely helped.
Maxie, stop.
All right. Erin has yelled at her dog, so I think at this point we can call this stream to a close.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to do that away from the microphone.
That's fine. It wasn't loud.
Oh,
Pixie was pretending to be Wilbur.
Mm-hmm.
She won't stop licking herself, and it's so loud.
All right. I think that's enough dog news. Thank you for subscribing to Dog Facts. I'm Andrew Otway. We have been that D&D podcast. You can find us basically anywhere you punch that into a search bar.
It's true.
Yeah.
Letter N and not an ampersand.
Yes. Yeah. Hope you had fun watching, and I'll throw this up on YouTube shortly. Night, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you don't listen to our things or watch them before then. If you're in America.
Or if you're like 11 months behind and live in Canada.
There's lots of options, but Thanksgiving, have a good one.
Or you can just have a head start for next year.